the Trust a Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
A very good afternoon. It's currently 2 minutes past 4 here with your sports headlines. I'm Amelia Beltrao. Enzo Maresca was unable to give much clarity on Cole Palmer's ongoing injury issues.
It's more day by day, week by week, game by game to see how it is and decide what we do.
Palmer was pulled off during Chelsea's loss to Man United at the weekend. For now, we don't think he needs surgery. Chelsea heading to Lincoln tomorrow night for their Carabao Cup clash, and that's live on talkSPORT. Meanwhile, on the other side of London, Anoni Madueke is receiving scans to check his knee. He was taken off yesterday during Arsenal's draw with City. Now, we're hearing Graham Potter's job at West Ham is under serious threat. Before their defeat to Crystal Palace at the weekend, around 3,000 Hammers fans staged a protest. Troy Deeney was at the game.
It was sad. It was genuinely sad to be there. It's a wonderful football club. There's nothing there. There's no positivity. It's a completely disconnected place. And also on the pitch, they were poor.
Over in Paris, it's the Ballon d'Or ceremony tonight, and PSG players and staff will have to miss it after their clash with Marseille was rescheduled. One Paris player will be in attendance, though, as he deals with a hamstring injury. Only Ballon d'Or favourite Ousmane Dembélé. Now, elsewhere today, a former England rugby player who drowned after getting into difficulty in his 4x4 during a storm was almost 3 times the drink-drive limit. Tom Voice died while trying to cross the River Aln in Northumberland in December. And Christian Horner can officially return to F1 next year after agreeing a multi-million-pound exit from Red Bull. But the question is, will he? Here's F1 journalist Maurice Hamilton.
I don't know where he'd go. I think he'd like to come back. When you've been front and centre of Formula One like Christian Horner's been, to have it stop suddenly and you're no longer there, you're no longer on the pit wall, you're no longer being interviewed, he's going to miss it like crazy.
For more on these stories, head to talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
Nigel Farage has announced plans to restrict welfare spending to British citizens only if he becomes PM, and passengers at Britain's busiest airport could face another day of disruption after a cyber attack. More from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit, your go-to destination for quality tyres from great brands like Continental. Visit your local centre or quickfit.com and book today.
Most places will stay dry today with plenty of sunshine, temperatures below average, but feeling pleasant in the sun.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Monday. Welcome to Drive with me, Andy Goldstein, and him over there. People know him as Darren Bent, apparently.
Darren here, by the way.
No, I just
Bent.
said that. You all right, DB?
I'm good. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, happy Monday to you. You all right? Excited about it? You looking forward to it? You good? You in a good place? Good headspace? You all right? You well? You good?
Yep, all good, thank you.
Well, Jiglove, we've got a show for you today. We'll discuss Aston Villa's dismal start to the season as they continue their search for a win. Darren Bent will attempt to open a packet of Haribo sweets under a desk without me knowing. And we'll look back on yesterday's draw between Arsenal and Man City. When did the big sides become so scared of losing? All that. Plus, we're discussing, this is huge, a controversial decision in the Championship as rain stopped play between Blackburn and Ipswich with 10 minutes to go. Rovers 1 up against 10 men. What should happen next? And Benty brings us his top 5 talking points of the weekend in Benty's Tea Time Takeaway. Doesn't look good for Graham Potter. All that plus we'll look back on another busy weekend in the EFL and we'll look ahead to this evening's Ballon d'Or award. All that and so much more, including that open packet Haribo, on today's Drive Time show with me, Andy Goldstein, the Haribo eater, Darren Bent. You can get involved by picking up the phone, 03717 22 3344. Open it.
We'll have a bit of that.
Open it.
Nah, what nothing's open.
Oh, yeah. Show me your hand. Oh, you put it back.
No, it's look.
Yeah, but people can see you sneak it under the desk.
No, the lot goes under the desk.
How are you? Whoa.
Weird.
How are you, sneaker freak?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
You have a good weekend?
I did indeed. It was quite chilled, which was nice.
What did you watch?
I watched a lot of football.
Yeah. We'll get to football in a minute.
I watched a lot of athletics.
Yeah. Oh, there's a button change that
there was
wrong.
quite a few baton changes, but
okay.
it was brilliant to watch.
Yeah.
The athletics at the weekend and watch NFL. My boys, the Eagles win. What a play at the end, by the way.
Yeah, whatever.
Field goal.
Yeah, whatever.
Honestly,
Yeah.
blocked field goal, ran it all the way back in, beat the Rams. Go on.
You talking about Arsenal again?
No, I'm talking about.
We'll talk about that. I saw the Charlie Sheen doc.
Any good?
Very good. Very good. Obviously, he's have a nutty life, career, but it's great doc. I recommend everyone go watch it.
I'm watching Invasion at the minute.
What's that?
It's about aliens. So no,
give me the plot line in 2 sentences.
No, so the plot line is that aliens come down and infiltrate Earth.
Right.
The
so
humans,
far, like any other alien movie.
No, this is good. But this is the new season of Apple.
Yeah.
So I'm watching that. I'm also watching Alien Earth on Disney.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a new Jason Bateman program that's dropped. You seen that?
Black Rabbit. Is it called Black Rabbit?
Yeah.
I've watched the first episode. Him and Jude Law.
Yeah.
You're decent.
Good.
Oh no, I tell you what, I did finish watching.
Okay.
Cold Water. Have you seen that?
No, I think you told me on Friday's show. You told me about that.
Yes.
What's that about?
ITVX. It's about
aliens.
No, they move. Like it's got Rick in it from Walking Dead.
Oh, Andrew
Lincoln.
Yeah.
They go to this place in Scotland, and it's a really weird community, and their next door neighbour's quite weird, and it's quite dark and sinister, but really good. You enjoy it. I can't.
okay.
I can't tell you exactly what happens because it'll give it away.
Right. I'm still plowing through.
Plowing through what?
Mad Men.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Mad Men.
Nice.
Yeah, it's getting. In fact, I was with my father-in-law yesterday, and he was unbelievable.
So I told you. See, people with real taste enjoy it.
No. But you haven't said unbelievable to me. This is the problem I've got with it. You don't big it up.
Do you know what makes me laugh, right? Because some of the stuff that you've told me to watch in the past is appalling, right?
Oh, sorry, it says Blue Steel over there.
Right, Blue Streak. Great
Blue
film.
Streak, sorry.
And then all of a sudden now, because this one's a bit slower, you're now wanting people to be shooting guns out of car windows and like jumping off buildings and that.
No, you're the one that likes that.
Well,
you like people with capes and tights and flying around the world.
Yeah, but I like Mad Men, which is none of that.
I don't see you. No disrespect, but you're not the intellectual type to like that kind of program. I don't think you are. No, because. And I don't mean that as an insult.
Well, I take it as an insult. But whatever comes out of your mouth next, I'm taking it as an insult.
I think you're amazing. But your genre of movie is like superhero.
Yeah, no, I love
not
that.
this kind of drama.
No, but I like Mad Men. It's not just superhero. My favourite genres in films are...
there you go. I know I can see what they are. Superhero.
Yeah, correct.
Right. You like scary stuff. Horror.
Yeah, I don't mind it, yeah.
Right. And Toy Story.
You've got one as well.
What?
Kung Fu.
And Kung Fu, right, okay.
You know Kung Fu.
Well, Mad Men is none of them.
No, but it's still quite nice. I love alien stuff as well.
There you go.
What's yours, though?
Gangster stuff.
That is you, actually. See, I'm not big on the...
Goodfellas, Casino.
I'm not really big on the only thing I like that was gangster, which was proper, is...
American number one.
It was Sopranos. I love that.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
Decent.
You never watched... literally, we're doing all TV stuff.
Sorry, Joe.
You never watched... What's the Italian one? Gomorrah.
Subtitles. Did I say that? Yeah, I do like that. I watched the first season. It was decent.
Mind-blowing. I'd say it's better than Sopranos. There you go.
Oh, God,
I'd say that. Okay. Right, we've got a busy show a bit later on. Very, very, very much looking forward to 6 o'clock on today's show when we are talking about what should happen next in that championship game as rain stop play.
What can you do? If you can't pass the ball for 3 yards,
I've got 6 different options of what should happen next. Mm-hmm. I don't know which is the right thing. Right? But let me tell you now, producer Joe, right, who's an Ipswich fan, obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned it on the show, come up with a very good point. Right? And I'm just going to give you this little snippet now, and we'll talk about it at 6 o'clock. He says there's a number of clubs within a 10-mile radius of Blackburn, right?
Yeah.
Bolton, I think we're playing. Burnley, I think we're playing. And who's the Tamworth? Have I got that right?
Tamworth.
Chorley.
Tamworth.
Yeah, sorry, Tamworth. Chorley, right? All within about a 10-mile radius.
Yeah.
All would have had similar weather.
Yeah.
All of those games finished.
Yeah.
Joe's idea, and I'm not against it yet, if you are a football club like Blackburn and you can't have the necessary preparations ready for strong rain or whatever, and the game's called off because it's your fault, you should forfeit the game. Now, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand why he's saying it.
Yeah, but I think it was raining. It'd been raining quite heavily, but I think when you get a monsoon like that, there's nothing Blackburn can do, is there? There's only so much drainage you can have on the pitch. There's only so much you can get the water off the pitch. It's so hard.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it later on because I've got 6 options as to you've got to choose one of them.
Okay.
All right.
You got to replay the game, but go on.
Well, that's one of them. We'll do that a bit later on. We'll also talk about my team smashing the living daylights out of Chelsea to within 3 points of second place in the Premier League.
Very, very. I mean, by the way, you're not going to get second. You're not going to get top 10, but
well, I think we will now.
You won't. Very, very, very.
I think we will.
Odd game of football. I thought
it was
like Chelsea.
Not a lot of jewels yesterday.
No, I was odd, but I mean, I'll say about Arsenal in a bit, but the substitution for Maresca. I mean, when
I don't get that.
You know, Maresca and Pep, exact same, weren't they?
Yeah, very bizarre.
All the Cole Palmer one, I thought, but if he's injured, fair enough.
But
all the attackers.
But Maresca's doing it with 10 players. Pep's got 11.
Weird.
Well, so we'll talk about your team dropping points and Man City dropping points. My team getting 3 and being within 3 points of second. I mean, we are looking back at the whole weekend of football. But we're going to start with Aston Villa. They are still winless this season after drawing with 10-man Sunderland yesterday. So are there any fans who actually want Emery gone?
Brilliant goal as well. Sunderland 1, Aston Villa 1. Wilson Isidore with his third of the season. He's come off the bench to score 2 vital goals. He started today. Small margins. Ollie Watkins could have won it. He didn't. It finished Sunderland 1, Aston Villa 1.
Aston Villa really poor in front of goal.
All doesn't look well in that camp. Unai Emery, I think we're all in agreement, is a brilliant coach. You know, he's spot on in his assessment of his team's opposition and players.
I think now when you're looking at the squad, it's massively unbalanced. There's no out-and-out wingers.
The Aston Villa search for a first win of the season goes on after that 1-1 draw at Sunderland yesterday. Matty Cash did score Villa's first league goal of the season.
Awful goalkeeping.
It was a scrappy one to give them the lead before Sunderland equalised with 15 minutes to go. Despite playing with just 10 men, it now means that Villa are one of 2 sides, along with Wolves, yet to win a game in the league this season. Their manager Unai Emery spoke to talkSPORT after the game and was asked what went wrong for his side.
We were not playing with our style. We lost a little bit our identity. And how we want to build a team, how we want to create our structure strong, tactically, individually, feeling confidence. And we were winning 1-0, we were dominating a little more, but we were conceding a lot of them. Long ball, second action, throw-in, corners, they had as well chances. And when they score and they draw, of course, it was the same for me, because the result is one way. Of course, it's very important to try to achieve points, and we are under our expectation. But if we are not improving as a team how we want to play, it's getting more difficult.
Listen, it's early in the season still, but there are signs, worrying signs, if you're a Villa fan. The drop-off from what happened last season, last day of the Champions League, flying high, to where they are this season. They, of course, had Rashford and Asensio on loan. They're not obviously there. I think that might have led to maybe a bit of unrest within the squad. You know, you have loan players coming in. You're putting the noses out of place on players that have been there some time, and I include Ollie Watkins as well. But it was a great opportunity to pick up all 3 points against a Sunderland team with 10 players, and they didn't win it. What's gone wrong for Villa? What's happening, in your opinion, at the moment, Benty?
It's a tough one, because I'm looking at the squad, and of course they've got some really good players in their squad, right? But it just feels like they're a little bit light in certain areas. I mean, they've got so many defenders, like a lot of defenders, right? But even in attacking areas, I mean, I know that Gussan can play there, but he's been playing more wide. But Ollie Watkins, for me, is still their only out-and-out centre-forward. Now, I've been reading quite a lot and speaking to quite a few Villa fans now. He's kind of under a little bit of criticism, because what they're saying is that he's always missed chances, Ollie Watkins, and he's a really, really good centre-forward. I really like him. But they're saying he's always missed a lot of chances, but he's scoring a lot of chances. He's scoring a lot of goals. So you almost go, well, he misses chances, but he's scoring, so you kind of forgive him. But it's when you have situations like this, where the team's not scoring and he's still missing chances, now the Villa fans are starting to get a bit frustrated. And then you even get Villa fans going, well, if we'd have had a big bid for him, I probably would have sold him. Should we have sold him instead of Duran, when Duran obviously went last season as well? And then obviously last season he got the hump because Unai Emery was opting to use Rashford in the bigger games other than him. So something's not quite right there. But again, the balance of the team just feels a little bit off as well. And have they run out of gas? I mean, you think about since Unai Emery got there, it's been incredible, hasn't it? What a ride it's been for them. But at some point, if you not keep investing in the squad and bringing in player upon player upon player, and you're losing good players, like Jacob Ramsey was probably one they didn't want to lose, but they had to because of PSR rules. It's almost like a spinning wheel where you think, right, we'll get some players in, but we've got to sell 2 of our better players or 3. So you're never really moving forward, are you? And at some point, when you keep using the same players, you're going to run out of gas at some point. And even Unai Emery's probably a bit like, I've been working magic with my one hand tied behind my back now, but at some point I need a bit of investment.
Let me tell you, we've got to go to a break, so we will take calls in it. 03717 223344 Villa fans. One of the questions I'm going to ask, and I'll ask you, and then we'll go to the break with you.
Not about the manager.
Do you think there are any Villa fans that want him gone?
No way.
That blame Unai Emery?
Absolutely not. I mean, if he goes, who comes in after him?
I agree with you 100. I think he's a phenomenal
And
manager.
he's another one of those managers where if he becomes available, he'll have a job by the end of today.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So no.
Okay, Villa fans, you can phone up and talk about your side. Are you slightly nervous about it? I mean, it's early in the season, so I wouldn't get too worried about it. We've talked so many times about sides that are too good to go down. Villa, without doubt, one of those. But not a great start to life in the Premier League this season. 03717 223344. And if there is a Villa fan out there that maybe questions the manager, we'd love to hear from you as well. I think you're on your own, But either way, we'd like to hear from you. 03717 223344. Dial that. Villa fan, join me next live on Drive on talkSPORT after this. Drive and talkSPORT, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. I've just remembered, by the way, from now on, I'm looking at my producer Joe. I write the half-six question, don't I? Goldstein. I've written it already. I've not given it to Billy, so I'll come in and give you. I did it over the weekend. Oh my, it's unbelievable.
Is it?
Because I felt like I let myself down last week when I asked the question. You went, I've heard it. So now I'm making my own questions up, ones that aren't available. They're not known pub questions.
Yeah, it was very lazy for me, wasn't it?
Well, I just assumed. I heard it and I thought, well, great question. But mine, I've made up all these questions. They're real questions.
What?
They're good. 6:30 is my one. First one of the day coming in about 9 minutes' time. In fact, still to come, we'll be looking back at a busy old weekend event is the EFL Corner. Just quickly, the winner of the Ballon d'Or will be officially announced later tonight. We'll, of course, be discussing that later on in the show. In F1, I know you love F1. Christian Horner's formerly left Red Bull, with a payoff of £52 million following his sacking as team principal. Who have they got to replace him, Benny? I know you know.
I've no idea.
I thought you were going to try and bluff your way through it.
No. I could just say, I feel.
No, but you could see if you can bluff your, like a politician, right? See if you can bluff your way around the answer.
Well, no, I think
I'll ask you again. Who have they replaced him with?
Well, do you know what? I think they're looking at ideas and options of who's going to replace him because there's been a number of candidates. There's someone from Mercedes, his name skips my memory.
Yeah.
But they're looking at him. So, yeah, I think they'll have that role filled eventually, but it's going to take some doing because he's been fantastic for Red Bull.
Mate, a spin doctor you are. That was good. I like that. Right, we're taking your calls. I wonder if there's a spin on Aston Villa's lack of form at the moment. 03717 223344.
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
Just say he was to go.
Would you have at your club?
Would you?
100%.
Yeah, of course.
Great manager.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about Oliver Glasner in the break.
Oh my god, that guy.
Would you say 17 unbeaten?
17 unbeaten.
I mean,
and they keep, and he is doing it with one hand tied behind his back.
Yeah. Well, one arm and the other arm's like at the elbow and a couple of fingers.
Honestly.
He's unbelievable.
Unbelievable manager.
Mark's a Villa fan. Hello, Marky Mark.
Andy,
I'm good.
Afternoon.
I'm good, man. How are you?
Benty, good afternoon. I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you?
We're all good, mate. We're good, mate.
Good. But so my question is, and it's more to you, Benty. More to you is when you look at our back four, do you think that we play slow to get out? Because when we look at our back four, it looks aging all of a sudden.
Yeah, the build-up plays like I did wonder. I mean, I've watched you guys quite a few times, and it certainly seems build-up's a lot slower. Like when I see Martinez pass the ball to Conza, and he's probably the best you've got at doing it. He puts his foot on the ball when he almost waits a little bit, and then if an option's available,
bingo. And that's our problem. We're not as like. If we look at the top four, so for instance, if you look at your Liverpool's, look at your Chelsea's, your Arsenal's, your Man City's, or I dare say Spurs, I'll put them in the mix as well as Arsenal. They all got this high tempo, and I think we've earned that. Watching it for the first 3 years, it's been great, absolutely champagne football. You know, from the managers from way back when, from Paul Lambert, as you can imagine, absolutely atrocious. Gerard Houllier, John Gregory, Remy Gard, you know, and all the managers that we've had, we've had a good system, but we need to have that bit more of an injection.
Do you know what though as well, right? Do you know what, Mark? I do think as well. I think there needs to be a little bit investment as well because they've done such a wonderful job. But like even defensively, they brought in Lindelof, which I get. Now let's be honest,
he played midfield, didn't he?
Right. If they had more finances to bring more players in, this is no disrespect to Lindelof, had a fantastic career,
but
they wouldn't be bringing him in.
No, I agree. Totally agree.
Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't
that's
be
a very
bringing
strange buy.
They began. Who else can we find? What players can we find? So,
okay, good call. Let's go to Scott, also a Villa fan. Hi, Scott.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
All right, not bad.
What would you like to say, Scott?
Why don't Rodgers or Watkins look interested to play for the Villa?
Do you know what, Scott? Right, that's a really good point. That because my Villa fans were getting the ump with that because they were saying that all of a sudden now Morgan Rodgers, who was fantastic last season, won that. Would he been Young Player of the Year, PFA Young Player of the Year? Doesn't look interested. He's gone.
He's still on the plane.
He's still on the plane where?
On holiday.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? I've heard.
I think he means on the beach.
Yeah, I've heard a few Villa fans have said that about Watkins and Rodgers. That they're the two because what the phrase that was used to me were how are you supposed to win any game of football with 9 men? That's quite damning when someone says that to you. Do you know what I mean? So, but these are good players, and these will start to. They will figure out. Watkins will start scoring, and Morgan Rodgers will get back to the level that we know he can play at.
It's a blip.
Yeah, of course it's a blip.
Would you be worried if you were a Villa fan?
No, not yet. And I know it's disappointing. I'll be disappointed.
One goal, Matty Cash, goalkeeper error.
I know, yeah. I mean, he smashed it. Great strike, the keeper.
Yeah.
But also as well, by the way, Sunderland is not an easy place to go.
I know, but
I think the 10-men element, you've got to find a way to get it won.
Yeah, no good.
Isidore again though with another goal.
Yeah,
fair play to him.
Yeah, doing well. Still to come, we'll be looking back at a busy weekend in Benty's EFL corner. First, though, it's time for no Googling. After Casemiro's red card against Chelsea over the weekend, we want to know who was the last player before him to score and be sent off in the first half of a Premier League game. I mean, no one's going to get that. It happened 13 years ago. Who was the last player before Casemiro to score and be sent off in the first half of a Premier League game? You got no chance. But what you do have is a stupid clue coming up right after this live and drive on talkSPORT.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
This is Java TalkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein, the legend that is Darren Bent alongside. Before the break, I asked the question, who was the last player before him? Who him? Hold on. Casemiro. To get red carded and score in the first half of a Premier League game. Do you know, I haven't written any clues down.
Well, just have a guess, sir. Just make one up on the spot. You're a guy that can outlive.
Okay. Where do pigs go to get killed? What's it called?
Slaughterhouse? Oh, no idea.
I forget that one. Right, okay. It's the fella that's in charge of London.
The mayor.
Right, just that. Right. And then, I can't be bothered, Benny. Emmanuel Adebayor. Still can't be asking.
Mayor. Where's you going to go with mayor?
Adebayor Mayor.
No. Terrible.
By the way, I text one more Billy in the break. My question for 6:30. He came back with, that's unbelievable.
It's Billy, innit?
No. It's you will not get it. You'll go like this. That is good. All right, 6:30, Elisha Goldstein's. No Googling. I don't think you will. Right, let's turn our attention to Manchester United. They sit just 3 points off second place Arsenal, following that 2-1 at home to Chelsea yesterday. That's nuts saying that. Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez was sent off in the 4th minute, which prompted manager Enzo Maresca to make 3 early changes. Neto was taken off straight away with Cole Palmer as well, following them shortly after through injury, apparently. Maresca spoke to talkSPORT after the game and explained his tactical decision.
We decided to change something tactically after the red card and the goal we conceded. And then Cole change was just because he was not 100% fit. He made the test this morning to try and play this game. So the effort from him was unbelievable, just to stay, with the team and playing this game. And then he started to feel something.
Esteban, of course, was the other player that was subbed off. Before we talk about Man United, let's start with Chelsea, right? Did Maresca lose that game for Chelsea? Because they were bizarre substitutions. I understand when your goalkeeper gets sent off, you have to. You have no choice unless you don't want a goalkeeper. But taking Cole Palmer off, we're told he's injured. I'm not so sure because he didn't look happy when he came off with that decision.
No,
what did you make of the tactics surrounding Maresca in Chelsea yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, the substitutions I found extremely bizarre. I thought, like, straight away, bang, goalkeeper got to get on, yeah. But then when he brought off the rest of the attackers, I thought, like Esteval and Neto. I was just thinking to myself, I know João Pedro did well, to be fair, on his own for the rest of the game, but like it just felt like they were never going to get themselves back into it. And yes, they got themselves with the header from Trevor Chalobah, but I did find it very, very bizarre that like, got them all off. Didn't even leave a couple on. It was almost like he went, let's shut up shop and let's just hope we don't get beat. And if we can nick a set play, we can. But I found it bizarre. And the Cole Palmer one, I'm not quite sure, because when he walked off and he threw his shin pad, I thought, I wonder if he is injured or he's annoyed. But then when he was walking down the touchline, he looked like he was limping. So I thought, I'm guessing we'll hear a little bit more in terms of if he's injured or not. But I found that situation really, really odd, because I just couldn't see how Chelsea were going to create anything. Like, it would have had to be in like a couple of set plays to get themselves back into the game. So,
let me talk to you about the game in more detail, all right? Because we haven't had that conversation. Firstly, right decision to red card Sanchez, right?
Yeah. No.
Whose fault is that? Defence or his?
A little bit of both. A little bit of miscommunication, I thought, because I just think your goalkeeper there rushing out. Stay on your line. If you think you can get there. But if you can't, then just drop off, because Sesko, when he went up in the air, I thought with his spring, no one's out jumping him.
No, I thought he played well, Sesko.
He did all right.
Yeah,
little flick on. But then if you can't get there, you go for a yard and then just drop back to your line, and then back yourself to save the finish from Mbeumo. But when you do that, you make it easy for him, and there's no guarantees that he scored. He's got, I think, Chalobah and Fofana chasing him down, both quick. So I would have just maybe stayed where I was at and then backed myself to make the save. But when you kind of go in all guns blazing like that and you just throw yourself at it and you take him out, I mean, it's knee height as well. Yeah, it was. I've got no
challenge. What did you make of the game?
I thought Man United started off really well.
Yeah, it did.
I don't think Chelsea ever really got going. I didn't see a period, certainly in the early part when it was 11v11, where I thought, you know what, Chelsea might nick something here. They just didn't get going. Then you had the substitutions and then the red card. I thought Manchester United controlled that early part of the game. And then, there was a little bit of worry when Chalobah got the goal and it was like, okay, there's a bit of time left to go and get it. But other than that, I thought Man United were comfortable.
Yeah.
I also felt like as well that the Casemiro red card's a weird one, because it's a booking, but I did think like the referee was a bit like, he couldn't wait to even it up.
I agree with that.
Couldn't wait.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I thought we looked good. I mean, listen, for 45 minutes we were playing 11v10.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mbeumo played really well.
Yeah.
I do like the look of him. Good to see Cunha back for us as well.
I still think there's something missing though.
I thought De Ligt played well. All right, I'm not Aaron Maguire's biggest fan, but he did a really good, sound defensive job. I agree with you. There's something missing. Like even when we're 2-0 up, you still sort of think they nick one, and
when they did, I thought, here we go.
Yeah, me too. What is it that's missing? I mean, Bruno's playing way too defensively. He's not playing that 10 role and needs to. We get the ball, like De Ligt gets it or Maguire gets it, and his next pass is to Bruno's playing just in front of the back four, which I think is a waste.
Yeah, it's just like when you say that you've got good players, but something is not quite gelling.
What is that?
That's the thing I don't know. Whether it's the 2 10s behind Sesko, maybe it's that. I want to see Bruno in one of those 10 positions. Like even if you go Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo, then you go, okay, those two just sit there. You don't really need those two to kind of move anywhere. Kobe can do it because we've seen him do it, but he can just sit there and let Bruno go and do his stuff. But you're forcing Bruno into play that more holding role. You've got Mbeumo playing a narrow 10 who's not a 10. You've got Ahmed in there playing as well. He's not a narrow 10.
No.
And you've got Luke Shaw and Dorgu. Like, I know Luke Shaw can play at left side of centre half, Dorgu left fullback, but I'd rather Shaw be the left wing back. So there's definitely something not quite clicking.
It's unbalanced.
Unbalanced. When you play against a better team, they'll rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
Even if they've got lesser quality, if they're in a system that they all know, they'll rip you to pieces.
Yeah, it's funny because I wanted United to win, obviously, but I wanted United to win. This sounds nuts, the right way. And when you beat a 10-man Chelsea side, I know it was only for 45 minutes till it was levelled up. But when you beat a 10-man Chelsea side and after 4 minutes they get a place, you're not seeing a true understanding of where United are currently.
Well, all you can do is just win games.
Yeah, of course, but I still really didn't learn too much about that. I learned that we can beat a 10-man Chelsea side for 45 minutes and hang on for another 45. So our next game, I think, is away at Brentford at the weekend, right? I'll find out more about United in that game than I did home to Chelsea against 10 men.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I understand that. And look, a few people have said the reason why maybe you can't go Casemiro and maybe Ugarte or Mainoo because they've got no legs, potentially. But I just think you're still taking away something from Bruno, who's playing really well.
Yeah.
But I almost like Mason Mount as well. I think if you give him a run of games, he's a good player.
But where are you playing Mason Mount?
He can play him as a...
I know, but we've got too many of them.
Yeah, but you haven't got any... He's a natural one.
Yeah, okay. So we've got too many of them, but none are playing in the 10 role.
Exactly. So, but I think when you're in a position like you are, Manchester United, who aren't playing that well, come off the back of a walloping by Man City, it's about just putting a result together. Because I thought to myself, Chelsea rocking up to your place, they're better than you. That's just, they are. But I thought they'd beat you, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden, you're probably sitting where you're in the table now. You're currently 11th. You're 11th. Yeah. But still, you're 11th, and you go, okay.
Yeah, a win and results go away. We get into top 4, top 6, top 2,
Do you know
whatever.
what I mean? So you're okay.
Still early in days. But I'm not getting too excited for obvious reasons. As I say, a win against Brentford away is going to be, I think,
tougher.
I'll understand more. Beating 10-man Chelsea at home. No. We should, right? I mean, God, if we can't beat them.
Yeah, 10 men. Brentford away, then Sunderland at home, then Liverpool away.
Yeah, so the 2 games before Liverpool, they're games you think, okay, if we can get 6 points there.
Yeah, but that's always been the problem, I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Man United fans have been like, who's next? We've just played Chelsea. Okay, we've got Brentford. I will win that.
And all of a sudden you look at the table, we're top now.
Yeah, but then it's not. Because Brentford will...
We'll probably draw that game or even lose it.
Well, Brentford not in any great form. So if you are going to go down and turn them over, they got beat by Fulham 3-1.
Yeah.
They drew with Villa, drew with Chelsea, lost to Sunderland.
So you should be beating them.
So you should be, in theory, but then their opening game, they beat Bournemouth. But it's definitely one of those where you're looking at it and going, do you know what?
Yeah.
Was that their opening game? That was it. That was the EFL game, that.
Right.
But you are looking at it again, they're in no form either. So
a quick word about Chelsea on the back of it. Out of the 2 managers, who's got more pressure on them this season? To do what they need to do.
Amorim's got more pressure because he's got nothing to show for since he's been there.
Okay.
Maresca at least can go, well, listen, we've got 2 trophies. I know at Chelsea maybe that doesn't really count for a lot, but certainly in the old regime doesn't count for anything really. But he can at least go, well, you know what, give me a bit of time, I'll get it right. We've won the Club World Cup, we've won the Conference League. Like I will get it right. Amorim has been no back-to-back results.
The one at the weekend was the first back-to-back home wins.
Yes, okay, that's fine, but there's a loss in between there.
Yeah, no. Do you know what I mean?
So,
literally clutching at straws here.
So I think Amorim's got big pressure under him, especially if you get beat by Brentford and it's like you're back to square one again.
Yeah. Okay. Man United and Chelsea fans, you can phone up and have your say on that if you so wish. 03717 223344. Just a reminder, when we come back, we'll talk EFL. Lots to talk about in that. And we'll also talk from 5 about the game yesterday, Arsenal-Man City. Seems like both managers more inclined to get something out of the game than throw everything at it and risk losing.
It was more the team selection, which I'll talk about at 5.
Your team selection. But just in-game management was nuts from both managers.
Not so much in-game management, but but the starting 11, when you look at what I was like...
Yeah, scared to lose rather than go for it.
When I saw some of the names on the sheet, which I'll mention at 5, I was like, I think I put it in the group.
You did.
I hate whoever it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just frustrating me because you paid up money for Eze, you get him, and I'm thinking...
Nuts.
Right. These are the games...
And Odegaard's not fit.
No, let him go.
Let him go. Yeah.
Nope.
Arsenal and Man City fans, you can have your say now. Pick up the phone and you'll be coming on live on Drive on talkSPORT from 5 p.m. 03717 22 3344. Get dialing. It's the driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside still to come. We'll be looking back at that draw between Arsenal and Man City, the Emirates. Just quickly. Hold on. Just quickly, Chelsea could turn their attention back to AC Milan goalkeeper Mike, how do you pronounce that? Mannion in January. Is that? I mean, obviously, what we saw at the weekend with Sanchez was a problem because he's going to have to miss a game now. But do you still think that's a big problem for Chelsea, the goalkeeper?
Do you know what? Every single time I think in my head, do you know what? I think he's actually capable of being the goalkeeper. He'll do something and you go, maybe not. And I think the weekend was a prime example of that.
Yeah.
A goalkeeper.
A lot of goalkeepers do that.
Yeah, but I think goalkeepers make such. Look at Man City. Again, we're talking 5. Like even from set plays, man, just nullified everything.
Who Donnarumma?
Just come out, bang, everything.
He's unbelievable.
Shot stopping. You know, ones that maybe will squirm under the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Like Arsenal hit a couple of those. There's never any of that with him.
No, I totally agree. He's fantastic.
Pushes everything away into the right area.
He's just so big, isn't he?
I almost think Arteta's probably not Arteta. Pep's probably looked at him, the situation with his feet, and gone, do you know what? I can deal with that because everything else he gives you. Because as a goalkeeper, in terms of shot stopping, he's better than Ederson. What Ederson's got over him is the feet. But Pep's almost gone, do you know what?
Don't matter. I agree. It's snooker. Well done to Mark Allen. He won the English Open yesterday to claim his first ranking title in 19 months. Well done to you, Mark. Right, time now for this.
Natural Born Workers on talkSPORT with the Fiat Professional Doblo. Find out more at fiatprofessional.com/UK.
Yeah, it's time now for our Natural Born Workers feature with Fiat. Benty's going to choose a player from the weekend who was an unsung hero. Benty, what have you got for us?
Yeah, I've gone for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I think Leeds, if they want to stay up, they're going to need him to score goals. That was his first goal since January when he was at Everton and they beat Spurs 3-2. Lovely header as well if you watch it, getting up early. And that's him at his best. I know his numbers probably throughout his entire career haven't been what it probably should have been. But when you just look at him in that scenario where you get him crosses into the box, that's where he thrives and he's at his best. So I think for Leeds, they've got someone there that is capable of scoring goals at the highest level. Just got to give him the service.
Yeah. If he stays injury-free, what's a good season for him minimum in the Championship?
In the Premier League, you mean?
In the Premier League, sorry.
12 to 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 12 to 15, you've got a good return because that would be his most prolific since 2020. So if you get 5 years later, if he can score 12, 15, that's decent this year.
Yeah, I think for him, it's all about staying injury-free.
But if you put the ball into that area, he can out-jump most people.
I do think the 3 promoted clubs are surprising everyone, actually, if I'm honest, because we spoke, I think, before balls even kicked. And you, me, and the rest of the game were all saying, it's a done deal. The 3 that came up were going straight down. But
no, but I think there's some big teams. Wolves, West Ham.
I know.
Trouble.
In trouble. Villa? You chucking Villa in there or not? No. Okay. Good work. That was all thanks to our friends at Fiat.
Natural Born Workers on talkSPORT with the Fiat Professional Doblo. Find out more at fiatprofessional.com/UK.
Right, time now for this. Yeah, it's time now for the return of Benty's EFL Corner. This is where each week Darren Bent, who's sat to my left, takes a look at the big stories from up and down the Football League. And we can start with Chris Wilder, who lost his first game back in charge at Sheffield United. They were beaten 1-0 at home by Charlton, which sees them still rooted to the bottom of the Championship. Wilder spoke to talkSPORT after the game and admitted that he underestimated the size of the job at the club.
I wake up this morning, wanting a performance and a result. Maybe a little bit surprised on certain aspects of our game that, how much we have to maybe work. Maybe I was a little bit too ambitious in terms of the performance that we would get.
That surprised a lot of people. I think Sheffield United at home, new manager bounce, huge atmosphere, return of Wilder. Got nothing from the game.
Yeah, it showed me as well because Charlton, unfortunately, obviously my former club, not in any great form whatsoever. Like, do you know what I mean? Haven't won. I think they haven't won in their previous 5 games in all comps, so they weren't in any great form. But to be honest, Sheffield United didn't really look like. I thought there'd be a bit of more of a buzz about it. I mean, it's difficult when he was only there a couple of weeks ago. Well, so the manager bounced, but
there can't be that much wrong with the club, can there?
Not, do you know what I mean? So it's a little bit like. I just expected more. Like they both had the equal amount of shots. Charlton actually had more on target. There was no really big chances created by Sheffield United either. And it sounds funny because it's going to take time. But you think, well, it's not like he's been out of the club 6-7 months. No, sorry, like a couple of years.
They're effectively his players.
Still, exactly. So that's what I'm looking at and going, again, I think they will get it right. But they need some of their better players. Gustavo Hamer, who was the Championship Player of the Year last year, has to come to the party. They've got Benny, they signed him from Ipswich. I think he'll make a difference. Callum O'Hare, Tyrese Campbell. They've got players. Sidney Peck, I like him. They've got players in the squad. But at the minute, it's just going to take a bit longer than they expected. But he'll get it right. I have no doubts whatsoever that they will get it right.
I agree. Can they go up? via any scenario, top 2 or playoffs.
If he's one of those managers with that squad of players, they can put a run together where they win 10, 15 in a row.
And it's early enough in the season, of course
Exactly.
it is for them to get a run together. Right, let's look at the top of the Championship now. Middlesbrough, they're still leading the way. They were 2-1 winners at home to West Brom. That was on Friday night, of course, which means they've won 5 of their first 6 league games this season under Rob Edwards. He spoke to talkSPORT after the game and said they can't get ahead of themselves just yet.
Long may that continue. I'm well aware of how difficult this league is and how ruthless it can be and how tight it is. And it's tonight again, moments and fine margins. So we're not going to get carried away, but let's enjoy it as well. We're allowed to smile and enjoy the moment.
I think you are, without a doubt. You've spoken, Benty, very highly of Rob Edwards so far this season. I mean, there's no denying he's a very good manager.
Really good, speaks really well. I watched that game against West Brom, played some good stuff. Maybe a little bit scary at the end when West Brom nicked a goal right at the very end, but before that they were comfortable. They were 1 or 2 touch passing, little flicks around the corner. I actually really enjoyed it. But again, you said it, I like Rob Edwards. I like what he did with Luton.
What bit? The up or down?
Do you know what? I liked him. Even when they got promoted, I liked him, the journey. And I liked when they got to the Premier League and they had a real go. Unfortunately, they ran out of gas and didn't end up getting smashed every week. And then they came down, they really came down.
Well, I think even to get Luton into the Premier League is obscene.
Obscene. Especially when you think about finances.
Yeah.
But Middlesbrough here is at a big club with good players.
Yeah.
I think they've got a great chance. I just think as well, he's got that experience of taking a side out of the Championship, which I think is key, and getting sides promoted. He knows about timing. He knows about when his side's going for a bit of a wobble, what they need to do to kind of get themselves going again. And I give them a great chance. I really do.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we? We've got a couple of minutes to go. Let's move on to Sheffield Wednesday now. They were 2 winners away to Portsmouth despite the off-field issues at the club. They sit second bottom of the league. They're now 4 points clear of their rivals, Sheffield United. It was their first win, Benty, of the season, as uncertainty over the future of the club's ownership continues. Look, a huge win for them, 2-0 away. How impressive is that, considering just all the negativity that's coming out of that club at the moment?
Well, do you know what? It was incredible because, again, older statesman Barry Bannon, who's been there for such a long time, obviously has been one of those who's been really loyal to Sheffield Wednesday as well. I mean, they've been there, I think he's been there, it must be nearly 10 years now. But he's their captain, experience, great quality as well. He obviously pops up with the first one, but for them to go and do that as well in the situation that they're in with the finances, it's massive. I think it's still going to be a big ask for them to stay in the division. Certainly if someone doesn't come and buy the club, which looks like he's not going to sell. It looks like he wants other investors so he gets to keep hold of the club. But, I mean, they're second bottom, but one win, that takes them all the way up to 17th, which is above Ipswich, which is weird.
All the way up 17th?
Mate, from 23rd?
I know, but I'm saying it's such a long way to go, isn't it?
Such a long way, but performances like this, away at Fratton Park, which is a tough place.
Unbelievable. I think any win, home or away for Wednesday at the moment, is incredible.
Especially when they're having to fast-track academy players into the squad because they can't fulfil their rota.
Their quota, yeah.
So, quota, not rota. Quota.
I think either work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Monday, say what you like.
But no, yeah, I'm really happy for Sheffield Wednesday and certainly for Bazza as well.
Okay. That was today's EFL Corner. When we come back, we will be talking about that game yesterday that saw Arsenal Man City honours even. You can have your say by picking up the phone because you'll be next. 03717 22 3344. Hour number 2 of Drive Time coming your way right after this.
Formula One. It's a sport often seen as insular and elitist, but it's seen a meteoric rise under its owners Liberty Media, not only in popularity and viewership, but in the ability to almost print money. From greater access to more races, here's how it happened. For decades, Formula One was owned and run by one man, Bernie Ecclestone. He was old school, someone who thought the sport itself was enough, and there was no need for all this modern marketing and social media nonsense. But in 2016, Ecclestone agreed to sell his baby to American group Liberty Media. It cost Liberty Media $4.4 billion, and they quickly got to work. We got an F1 app almost immediately, and teams were allowed to show us more from behind the scenes. One of Liberty's most important deals was with Netflix, which in 2019 brought us Drive to Survive. The effect? An almost 70% rise in viewership for races in the US alone. It's massively benefited Formula One online too, with a rise from 7.8 million followers across its social media platforms in 2016 to around 50 million today. New eyes are on the sport too, with F1's own subscription TV channel, which people can watch anywhere in the world. But the main market they've tapped into is the US. There's now 3 races there a year, in Texas, Miami and Las Vegas, and an American-branded team, Cadillac, getting involved in the sport too. More races seems to be the direction of travel. A street circuit in Madrid's being welcomed onto the calendar, while conversations around a Grand Prix in Africa have ramped up in the last few years. More big events could be in the offing too, after the massive F1 75 season launch event in London in 2025. 7.5 million people tuned in to watch it live across the social media channels, and that doesn't include the viewing figures for where it was broadcast on TV in certain countries. It seems Liberty will do whatever they can to grow the F1 brand. Their efforts have been worthwhile too, with Forbes valuing the sport at $17.1 billion back in 2023, almost 4 times more than what they bought it for in 2016. Not bad, considering it's seen as a sport where people just drive around in circles.
Welcome back to our number 2 Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and him over there, Darren.
Welcome to Drive. I'm Andy Goldstein.
Still to come, we'll find out what Benty is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. But now, when did big teams forget how to win a game of football?
Wow, Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1, 9 minutes on the clock, and it's that man again, Erling Haaland. What a start to the season it's been.
He's been given enormous amounts of money. You cannot make the case that Arsenal are a good side. You have to make the case now are Arsenal a Premier League winning side, because every other manager that's got this kind of resources, then there's little excuse.
I agree with that.
Little excuse.
Perry Groves said this goal was coming. It's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1, deep in stoppage time. Gabriel Martinelli. Now we might well be talking about the fact that Pep Guardiola took off all his forward players, put 10 men behind the ball, and they still haven't been able to see it out.
Well, it's quite a nuts game, certainly a nuts last 25 minutes. Gabriel Martinelli scored a 93rd minute equaliser for Arsenal as they played out a 1-1 draw with Man City at the Emirates yesterday. Erling Haaland had given Pep Guardiola's side the lead in the first half. What a goal that was, by the way, after Mikel Arteta opted not to start either. Eberechi Eze, Bukayo Saka. The draw leaves Arsenal 5 points off Liverpool at the top. Man City, they're down to 9th. Arteta spoke to talkSPORT after the game. He was asked how he's managing all the talent in his squad.
Well, at the top clubs, we all the managers have this, and today we didn't have Martin Odegaard, Bukayo was coming back, Kai Havertz out, Gabriel Jesus out, a lot of players are still out, so that's what we want. We're going to need everybody. You saw today again players that they didn't start in Bilbao, how well they did. For example, Saliba and Leo, I think they were very good, both of them, and we're going to need everybody, so many games.
I know lots of you want to have your say. You can dial in now 03717223334. Look, they're your team, so I'll go first to be brief. And then you can have your say. I will be brief. I suppose the big question for me is when did the big sides, as I mentioned there, become so scared of losing? I get the feeling Arteta cares more about not losing a game of football than trying to win it. I was surprised at his team selection. I was surprised so much at just... Jamie Carragher said after the game, and I agree with him, first 45 minutes, it was wasted by Arsenal. I think you've got a Man City side there that, I wouldn't say there for the taking, but it's not the Man City of old. They've got to find themselves again. There's a lot of new players there. It's a new squad. He's building another team. And so I think it's a good... Look, we saw Spurs do it not too long ago, right? Mm-hmm. And I just felt that you gave them too much respect. You should have gone at their throats for the first 44 minutes. You had a chance to scare them and get a goal, get a two. But... I was just, a bad result for both of you. Both dropped points. Arsenal 5 points off top spot. City now 8th off. And it's so early as well. There's a few other things I'd just like to mention as well. There was a moment where one of your players took a throw-in and there's a towel waiting for him. Right, that's illegal. That's been banned for a couple of years. I'm not quite sure how they got away with that.
Oh my goodness, any part? That's you. That's
no. I'm just thinking.
Why bring it up?
Well, it's illegal, right? Pep kissing a fourth official.
That was weird. That was really weird.
What's all that about? I just watched the game. And also, it's very difficult. There's no way on this planet I can sit here and criticise Pep for any kind of tactical decision he makes. Right? And there's a part of me that was smiling at what he was doing. He was taking off like Haaland, right?
Defenders.
And he was going out, he brought Nathan Ake and Stones on and really shut up shop.
Nunes as well, plays it. Stones, you said they...
Right, and he played like 5 at the back, 6, which works when you're sitting on your penalty area. There's no room in behind.
Well, Arsenal did to them, didn't they, when they went down to 10 men?
Yeah.
And they sat there and defended the whole time.
But what I could not believe was your goal came from them pushing so far up the field. And that was the only way you could get in behind them, was over the top.
But that was the thing. It shows bravery from Eze to come in and make that pass. But
No, but they shouldn't have been there.
But my thing is that when you look at, again, the starting 11 for Arsenal, I mean, the Trossard situation, I didn't understand that one bit. That was one I went, huh? And you buy someone like Eze because game changer for these type of moments. So I thought he'd go Martinelli off the left or Eze off the left. And then if Eze's off the left and you go Marino, Zubimendi, Rice. So I didn't have a problem with that. Although I would have liked to have seen Martinelli start on the left, Eze is the 10, a little bit more creativity. But I thought it was very safe performance from Arsenal, really, really safe. And also as well, it just looked to me like Arsenal really lacked belief that they were good enough to go and beat City, when I believe they were good enough to go and beat them. I mean, on paper, City are still the same City. They've still had Haaland, Foden, Rodri, Vardiel, Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva, Doku.
And an unbelievable goalkeeper.
But now they've added one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best shot-stopping goalkeeper in the world, but still... It just felt like, even if you look at the stats, Arsenal dominated possession, but with 12 shots on goal. You know what I mean? Shots on target, it was 3-3, but they just didn't create too much. But the pass from Eze is incredible, because some players would have taken the safe option and gone, do you know what? I'll pass it sideways. Martinelli makes the run and he just goes, do you know what? I'm going to put it in there with real quality, and it's a fantastic finish. And that's what you need from Martinelli. He needs to get back to that. And I've always been a fan of his, and I still am. But yeah, the team selection baffled me a little bit. But for Man City, I mean, their goal was world class. That goal there from them is absolutely world class.
I don't know if you've seen it from behind the goal, from behind Man City's goal, so you can see going upfield. But Gabriel just switches off. He's level with Haaland. I know Haaland's like a racehorse.
Yeah,
but he's jogging. You watch it.
No, I've seen it. But
he's jogging.
Sometimes you realise, you know what?
No, but
I can't.
He's level with him.
I cannot get back in. He's too quick.
Well, put your head down and move yourself.
Right, listen,
I thought it was really poor defending for that goal. Great goal. I take nothing away from Haaland.
I would say it's a poor goal, but what I would have done was fouled him.
They start level.
Halfway line.
And you know as well as I do, it's more difficult to run with a ball than without.
Yeah, but he didn't have the ball. So he was running without.
No, Haaland, when he gets the ball, he's like first couple of...
No, but he lays it off and just goes. Okay, I would have grabbed him.
Do something,
yeah,
right?
Grab him. But something. No, again, it's disappointing because you think, well, come on, like... My only thing with it as well is that it's almost like the way people are talking about City, I just think, are you having a laugh? People going, yeah, they're there for the taking. Like, they're still really, really good side.
Did you think that he got it wrong when he took off Haaland, I think it was. For Gonzalez, that was on 76. Ake came on for Foden on 68.
Yeah.
So 20 minutes plus injury added on. You're talking about 25 minutes, and you're deciding to shut the game off at 1-0 up.
But I think the reason why he's done that, because you look at the second half, Arsenal are dominating possession like crazy. So he's probably thinking, well, I've got Haaland, which I would have always left him on. Because
me too.
you break away, he can score.
And he's got a week off, right?
Right. Foden, I get it, potentially, from a defensive aspect, you know what, get him off, right? Because we need more stability in the middle of the park because Arsenal are dominating. So I get all that as well. But it was almost big credit to Arsenal, respect to Arsenal, because he put off all these defensive players. They just sat there and just thought, you know what, let's just hold out, and if we can nick it. And Doku, I thought was brilliant, by the way. Kept carrying the ball.
He's been great since the season started.
He has been great, but for me, it feels like opportunity missed because I think Arsenal are better than what they showed against Man City, but they lacked real belief. But then Manchester City are not a team that people can just go, you should walk through them. That's not the case. Man City are not this poor team.
No, of course they're not. Of course they're not. I have to talk about Gyökeres. I thought he was terrible yesterday.
No, I don't think he was terrible, but
he was.
Okay,
he was terrible.
I won't say he was terrible.
He was non-existent.
This is the thing, right? And this is the misconception.
He's getting no service whatsoever.
No, but not so much that. This is the misconception, right? He has not been brought in because Arsenal's record against the big boys, right, is really good. That's the first time. Well, they didn't lose, but they lost to Liverpool. That's the first time in a long time Arsenal have lost to anyone in the top, so-called top six. Right? Yeah. He hasn't been brought in for those type of games because Arsenal's problem wasn't beating those teams because they weren't losing.
You didn't win yesterday and you got a goal scorer.
No, but we didn't lose, right? But this is my point.
If you don't win the Premier League, it's because you're not winning games.
No, it's not. Yeah, but not these games. The problem why he's been brought in for games like last season, I think Arsenal drew 13 games. They drew with Brighton. Arsenal should be winning those games, right? They got beat by Bournemouth. Can't be losing that. They drew with, who else was there? They drew with Fulham. They drew with Everton 0-0, right? They drew with Brighton again.
I don't subscribe to that theory. What? Because Man City got Haaland and he scored yesterday.
No, but okay, that's what you talk about. But it's different. Haaland.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying they've got a great striker. A great striker scores in great games.
Okay, but
Gyökeres didn't have a chance.
My point is Haaland and Gyökeres is completely different levels. But my point is these games that Arsenal lost or drew last season, Everton's 1-1s, getting beat by Bournemouth at home. These are the games, almost like a flat track bully where games are tight, they're defensive. You need someone who's going to stick the ball in the back of the net. That's what he's been brought in for. That was Arsenal's problem last year.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree with the fact that if you can't beat those sort of teams, you're not going to win.
That's where Arsenal lost the league last year.
Right, I get that, but at the same time, if you're paying 60 million plus for a striker, you want him to have a shot in a game like yesterday.
Yeah, listen, I would like him to be scoring goals in those games. But my point is
he didn't have a sniff, Benny.
That's not been the be all and end all of why Arsenal haven't won.
No, of course not. But you pay all that money. You want your number 9 to score a goal or have a shot, right?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
he was poor. He was poor.
Yeah, but you look at the start. I don't say he was poor, but you look at the start of the season.
What would you give him out of 10?
6, 7, 6, not 7, 6.
You know what? All the kids listen when you said 6, 7. Well, they'll love that. 6, 7.
No, I'd say about 6. But look, I understand. I would like him to have a shot, but again, he has been brought in to help Arsenal win these games. Yes, but Arsenal's problem last season wasn't these games.
No, I know that, but you're still. I don't get that argument. No, I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, on top of that, you still want him to have a shot. You want him to be a danger.
I get that, but if Arsenal don't get beat by the so-called top boys, and it's the games like Bournemouths and the Everton's 0-0s and Fulham's 1-1s, they're the games where you go, okay. If he's not scoring,
I think it's all the games.
No, if he's not scoring in them games, then you go, come on. But yes, I'd like him to have more of an impact in these games. But unfortunately, Arsenal yesterday, I just think lack belief that they could win it.
I think that's their problem for the season in the Prem. They lack belief they can win the Prem. I don't believe Arsenal players think they can win it, do you?
But they need to start believing it.
I know, but
they've got
I don't
a great
see
chance.
that.
They've got a great chance of doing it, but the way Liverpool going on, haven't even got going yet. Maximum points.
Yeah. Are you? I know it's early, and maybe worried's the wrong word because you're not going to say yes. You're worried. Are there any concerns whatsoever with the players that you've brought in? Because effectively, it's his last chance to win something big. I would think, right?
Yeah.
You can't keep spending and have 2 players in every position and still not win a trophy. Okay?
I've not got no concerns with the players we brought in. I think the squad.
You're ready now.
Ready, right? But it's team selections like yesterday that worry me, concern me. Because I think, why have you thought that starting Trossard over Martinelli or Eze on that left-hand side was the way to go?
He's trying to be too clever, right?
Not even so much too clever, but I'd like to have a conversation with him and say, why would you start Trossard there, who's on his way out the door? You fought tooth and nail to get Eze from Tottenham, and you don't start him in a game like this. If it's about defensive work, Eze will do the work. But just start him.
He's a danger.
He's a good player. He could take the ball, he can go past people, he can see a pass like he did for the goal.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like,
Just a quick one on Bukayo Saka. Too early for him to start or not? I never really understand he's just come back from fitness, so he can't start scenario.
I mean, I thought there were moments when he came on, he looked quite sharp. But
if you're starting with Eze on the left and Bukayo on the right,
I'm happy.
You should have done.
I'm delighted with that.
Even Martinelli on the left and your man in the middle.
But maybe Martinelli just needed a little bit of a
great goal. I have to say, great goal.
What a finish!
I thought the first touch was fantastic.
But it's the pace. That was what's going to unlock City's defence, because they were defensive. They were putting crosses in. Donnarumma was punching everything. Set plays were void yesterday.
On our WhatsApp group, when you scored the goal to equalise, and your team and your players and everyone was going nuts. On our WhatsApp group, there were question marks as to was that too much of a celebration for an equaliser?
No, that was more relief, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But a lot of people have said they've gone over the top.
No,
now, I understand what.
No, but again, people just being stupid.
Yeah,
because,
looking for an argument.
Yeah, because I think they probably. I've been a player on a pitch, right, and you get to a moment where you're thinking it's never going to come. This goal's never going to come. Like everything we've thrown at City, and fair play to City, defended really well. When we put a cross in, Donnarumma punched it. He came and got it. When there were shots, he saved it. You do get to a point on the pitch and you go, we're never going to score here. And then when a goal like that goes in, it's just relief. Arteta's relief. The players are relieved.
Who's happy with the point?
Probably City. The substitutions would tell me maybe City happy with the points.
After being 1-0 up.
Maybe, yeah.
90 minutes.
Maybe not, actually. Maybe Arsenal, actually.
I don't think either are happy with the point.
That's probably better. Yeah, no, neither. I think you're right. Probably Arteta. But do you know what? Arteta's probably happier actually saying that, because the longer the game went on, I just thought, when we're going to get a goal from? And when you get one, you go, oh, thank goodness for that.
I think you had 45 minutes from the first whistle to win it, and they had 45 minutes from the second whistle to win it.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I just think I'd love to know why he chose the side that he did.
Yeah.
Defensively, not a problem.
Okay, maybe Arsenal fans listening agree with Arteta's team selection. Man City fans, you can front up and talk about Man City at the moment. 03717 223344. Come and have your say live on National Radio. You'll be next after this on Drive.
This is the drive on talkSPORT.
Yeah, it's drive on talkSPORT. The Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Still to come, we'll be asking what should have happened after Blackburn against Ipswich was abandoned with just 10 minutes ago. I'm really looking forward to that conversation from 6 o'clock. If you've got ideas, we'll go through them then. Just quickly, the winner of the Ballon d'Or will be officially announced later on. Who's going to win it? It's usually December, right?
Dembele seems to be the obvious choice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, by the way.
I know you just sort of feel whoever wins it, ain't Ronaldo or Messi, don't really matter.
There's definitely an element which is a bit unfair to it, but listen, he's been the best. He was brilliant, certainly last season. I was waiting for him to kind of explode. He'd been bought for all this big money, and I kept saying to Kevin Atchard, like I watch him and what's going on, but last season he was phenomenal.
Yeah. Man City boss Pep Guardiola spoke to talkSPORT following yesterday's 1-1 draw at Arsenal. He was asked how he reflects on his side's first 5 league games so far this season.
Try to grow in, so many players new, and keeper is an important position, and players are still a lot of injuries right now, and a young team is the youngest team we ever faced, so it will be for the future. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next, step by step, and see that the team can be solid. And of course, it's a long journey, and step by step, game by game.
Step by step, we can make it, whatever that means. 03717223344. Make it what? Make it to top spot or top 4 or what? We'll talk to Man City fans in a sec. First, let's talk to Arsenal one. Simon first up. Hello, Simon.
Hi there, you all right, guys?
Good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, all good, thank you. Yeah, it was just, look, I'm a big fan of Arteta's, but he got it completely wrong. And the question is, we bought 2 players for each position, and for me, Eze was to play instead of, or, you know, if Odegaard's injured. Now, if Odegaard's fit yesterday, do not tell me he doesn't start Odegaard, because he starts Odegaard with Rice and Zubimendi.
Yeah, great.
And he got it wrong. And he absolutely got it wrong. We were deflated before the game when the team came out. Yeah. Martinelli's come on and scored a cracking goal midweek. He's got pace, and he plays Trossard. I know Trossard scored, but he doesn't have that same pace. He's much more of an impact player. He's got Eze sitting on the bench when Nery's sitting on the bench. You don't win. You know, you're not going to win a game like that with all that talent on the bench.
Do you know what? That's a great thing what you said there, Simon. I think that's exactly how I felt when the team came out deflated. That is the right word, because I was thinking, well, big game. Expected to see Eze, no Odegaard. Okay, Eze's Saka's back on the bench. That was a boast. Eze will start. Looking forward to this. And listen, I know it's not just Trossard's fault, because that's a bit unfair. But I was saying to you last season one night, he's playing way too many minutes. Like, he's an impact player coming off the bench, doing what he does. But he was starting last season way too many games.
And you were this close to letting him go.
Exactly. And all of a sudden, he's starting big games like this.
Let's go. Good call. Let's go to Chris, a Man City fan. Christopher?
Hi, James, you okay?
Yeah, good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, good, thank you. First time call, I love the show.
Oh, thanks, man. What would you like to say?
Just a bit in terms of Pep, when I think he decided once to try and start shutting up shop. I know there was periods of last season when, I'm sure it was like sort of the back end of like Christmas, maybe November, Christmas time, and we went 1-0 up at Bournemouth, got beat 2-1. 1-0 up at Brighton, got beat 2-1 last minute. Got beat 4-0 off Spurs. I think it was 3-0 up at Feyenoord at home to Feyenoord, and they drew 3-all with us. So I think him deciding to shut up shop for once and try and keep hold of the ball. I know it's sort of backfired this time round, but
is it the right thing to have done, though?
Yeah, I do. I mean, ideally, you want to be at least 2 goals up before you start doing that. But I mean, the way the game panned out, I think he sort of thought, let's not be stubborn Pep. Let's try and change it. Let's try and keep the ball. Let's try and shut up shop, and let's try and have a nitty 1-0 win.
Do you know what the thing is, though, Chris, as well, for Man City, is that because Pep's done it, you almost go, well, what can we really say? It's like,
that's the problem. We can't question Pep.
Right, that's the problem. But on the flip side, Arteta, you go, well, come on, you haven't got there yet. Whereas Pep, people might go, I don't understand what's Pep doing, but then very quickly you go, oh, he's won 6 in the last, 9 years.
And he's on the treble.
So you go,
no one considering question it.
So if he's wanted to do things a different way, you almost have to just go, well, we have to trust him.
And I know it's a big if, but if they win that game, we laud it up today.
Exactly.
We go like 25 minutes ago, genius.
Exactly. So it's just it's an opportunity, I think, gone for Arsenal being at home against Man City. But again, you can't just kind of dismiss Man City like they're just any also-rans.
Okay, good calls. 03717223344 if you want to be a part of today's show. We are effectively, at half-time. 90 gone, 90 to come. Still to come as well. We'll find out what Benty is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. First up, it's time for No Googling Part 2. Remember my question, Goldstein's No Googling, at 6:30. It went in the office earlier on, and a couple of people said it was genius. Right? Their words, not mine, Benty. All right?
No, that's... Okay, yeah. No,
go on, what you can say? I don't think you'll get it. This is not my one. Tottenham's Pedro Porro is yet to be involved in a goal of straw in his 88 Premier League appearances. That's unbelievable stat. It's the second longest start to a Premier League career without a 0-0. Which player has the longest?
Great question, that.
Shall I say that again? Pedro Porro is yet to be involved in a goal of straw in 88 Premier League games. That's second on the list. Which player's gone the longest? Unbelievable. The answer to that, I was going to say you can phone up, but don't bother phone up. The answer to that and loads more coming up right after this.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
Driver talkSPORT, it's me, your housewife's favourite, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent here as well. Before the break, ask the question, I've got a clue for you as well. Tottenham's Pedro Porro is yet to be involved in the goalless draw in 88 Premier League games. That's second on the list. Someone's got 134 games without a 0-0. You ready?
Yep.
His first name, if I said it's the opposite of it's heaven, what would you write down?
It's hell.
That's his first name, right? And his
It's hell?
Yeah, and his surname is, what's the opposite if I said I've got a gold tree?
Silver tree.
Right, that's his name. Say it out loud.
It's hell, silver tree.
Oh,
it's hell, silver tree.
Oh!
Wait.
That's unbelievable.
Wait.
That's unbelievable.
It's hell, silver tree. Mikel Silvestre.
Come on! That's good, isn't it? Yeah, well done.
Cheers, Jack.
134 games without a 0-0.
That must have been at Old Trafford, that.
That's nuts, isn't it? Yeah. That's insane. Still to come, we'll be asking what should happen after Blackburn against Ipswich was abandoned with 10 minutes to go. I should point out, by the way, Blackburn are leading 1-0, so we'll talk about that a bit later on. But first, it's time for this.
How you doing? It's Darren Bent. Takeaway. Can I take your order, please?
Get my hands, marinate all up in the thing. I like my medium well. Ginger beer, oil over it. Get my brush thing, get the oil over it. It better be Heinz. If it's not Heinz, honestly, I'll lose it.
I'm Darren Bent, and this is my tea time takeaway.
Aren't you meeting up with the Rock soon?
Yeah, I'm interviewing him on Wednesday.
Why don't you tell him about your act? Maybe you should get some act. That's what you should do. Ask him for advice about acting, because yours is appalling.
Listen, he's Nothing dark.
You've seen his film, right?
Have you?
What do you think of it?
Yeah, it was right. It was decent.
Yeah, it's good.
Worth going and watching.
Right, and when you're seeing The Rock on Wednesday.
Meeting him on Wednesday.
And when are we going to play that out? On Wednesday?
I think so, yeah. I got 10 minutes with him, so I'm looking forward to seeing Dwayne.
Have you ever met him before?
No.
Ask him if he's ever thought about making a document.
I must say, I've got any documents for me. But no, I'm looking forward to meeting The Rock. It should be good.
Right, are you ready for some more acting? So, Benty, what are you serving up this week?
Glasner is a top Premier League manager.
That's it?
Sure go.
Okay. Right, let's hear from the Crystal Palace boss, Oliver Glasner. He's been speaking to talkSPORT after that win at West Ham. 2-1 winners, by the way, as well at the London Stadium. He said his side can get even better.
When I see the game today, I see many positive aspects, but I still see potential where we can improve. So many things I think where we can improve, and this is, it's the result is already forgotten. So I'm now really looking forward. We have 1 week of training. It's the first 4 weeks now, and the first week of training with the whole team. It's all about the performance, and when I watch our game, I see, we're doing many things really well, but when we want to play a great season, we need to improve in the detail.
I've got a great question for you. Right, every year Palace seem to lose one of their best players.
Mm-hmm.
This time it's Eze, right? He's left. Mm-hmm. We've seen Lise leave. Some really, really good. Managed to hang on to a couple of important ones, Adam Wharton and Mark Gurley. If Glasner stays,
yep.
What's Crystal Palace's ceiling realistically?
I think they need to be aiming for top 8. I mean, listen, the last time they lost a game of football, right, in the league,
this is insane.
Was April 16th. They got beat by Newcastle 5-0. From that moment, they have not lost a single league game.
That's insane.
From last April, haven't lost a single league game, and they're played, and that includes cup finals in there, Community Shields in there as well. He is a top draw manager, and it's hard for him because, as you said there, unfortunately, he's at a football club, which, listen, Palace, great football club, not a juggernaut, but good football club, where people are going to come and steal your players. So Mark Gahey is not going to be at Palace next season.
No.
He'll be gone.
Well, also, he's got no time left on his contract.
Adam Wharton probably won't be there.
Yeah.
Dean Henderson's putting in performances where at some point someone's going to go, give me him. So, and Glasgow still has maintained they are still a really good team a really good team in terms of getting results, performances, exactly knowing the system. That's how if you want to play that system, that's how you play that kind of 3 system. But he's a top draw manager, so I think if he stays and he keeps his players, Palace this season should be looking for top 8, 100%.
It's funny you mention all the players that you want. If they want the goalkeeper, he's gone. If they want a defender, he's gone. If you want the CDM, he's gone. When does someone want the manager? That's the problem
coming.
They've got.
That's coming. But then where does he go? Because listen, no disrespect, right? West Ham, you'd probably say, is a bigger club than Palace. Yeah. But West Ham are not in a position like Palace are. Palace are in such a good position that...
Well, they are. Sorry, they are. But I would say Palace are a better run club.
Yes, a better. I think from top to bottom, Palace know what they are, know what they're doing.
Yeah. And
I think Glasgow's been incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Okay. We'll stay with that game because you've got another headline you want to read out.
Well, guess what, Andy?
Yes?
West Ham and Graham Potter, that is a match made in hell.
Yes, it is. We can hear from the West Ham gaffer now, Graham Potter, after that defeat against Palace. He spoke to talkSPORT's Ian Abrahams.
You still think you're the right man for the job?
Yes.
Even though we've had a poor start to the season?
Yes.
Callum Wilson up front, and then you brought Fulcrook on for the second half. Was there ever a temptation to play both of them together?
No.
Fair enough.
Now, it was a horrible question the Moose asked, right?
So he went, fair enough, at the end.
But it's a horrible question. Do you think you're still good enough? If anything, the only answer you're going to get is yes, I do.
The only thing is, though, right?
You can't say no.
The only thing with that, right? I think Moose is well within his rights to ask that question because...
Well, he's a fan as well, that's the problem.
The guy's won 6 games the whole time he's been there. Yeah. 6. I mean, by the way, that's not too far away from your boy, but he's been there for...
We won 8.
Ruben Amorim. I mean, Graham Potter, 25 games in charge.
No, don't talk about Ruben Amorim.
25 games in charge. He's won 6, lost 14. I mean, he hasn't had back-to-back results. I mean, he's had 1 back-to-back results, and that's when they beat Leicester and they beat Arsenal, right?
Fair enough.
I forgot about. But since then, I mean, it's been some appalling performances. And the reason why I say match made in hell is because I thought when he got the job, I thought, right, I like what West Ham have done here. He's come back from his sabbatical after he left Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's now ready to take a job. And I just felt like, here we go. They played that game against Aston Villa, and I thought, okay, 1-1 it was at Villa Park, and I thought, yeah, I like this. I can see what they're trying to do. It's been a disaster, really. And the fact that now they're talking to Bilic, they're talking to Nuno Espirito Santo, he hasn't got long left.
No.
I think Karen Brady come on the station and said that, no, we believe in him.
Yeah, a load of rubbish.
That happens when you're getting results. At the minute, he's not.
How much of what's happening at West Ham is down to, if you can split it into percentages, right? I'll ask three. The players, the manager, the owners. Who takes what share of the blame?
I'd say 25%. I'd say 50% players, 25%. Yeah, players. 25% manager, 25% owner. And the reason why I say majority is the players because they're the one who go out there. Like they're the ones who can put the performances.
No, the clubs run so bad,
right? But they can change it with performances on the pitch. I know the manager sets them up in a way to go and win games, but ultimately they're the ones who have to go on that pitch and make things happen.
Okay. Do you think it'll be gone within the next month?
If they keep getting beaten, then yes.
Okay. Can you press a button on your laptop to find out who West Ham have got next?
Yeah, of course I can.
How long does it take to do that?
Takes me probably a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes?
A couple of seconds.
Oh, right, okay.
We'll know who they've got next.
Yes, I'd love to know who they've got next, Darren.
Everton away.
Oh, I ain't going to win that.
No, which is a Monday night.
Yeah.
And then they've got Arsenal.
They ain't going to win that.
Away.
Hold on, live on talkSPORT, I've just been shouted at.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal, then what?
Then Brentford at home. Then Leeds away. Hard, mate. Every game in the Premier League when you're losing games looks like the hardest game in the world.
Can you read out the next headline for me, Darren Bent?
Well, speaking of Leeds, I just said they've got Leeds away coming up shortly.
He's ad-libbing everyone. This is good.
Calvert-Lewin could be massive for Leeds.
Yeah, he could. Let's hear from the Leeds boss, Daniel Farke. He's been speaking after that win against Wolves. And he said he was delighted for Calvert-Lewin to get on the score sheet.
Yes, for offensive players, always good for the confidence if they score, assist. Especially for my offensive players, of course, there were a few questions because we haven't scored too many goals. But for me, it was never in doubt because we have created enough chances also in the last games to score. It's just like, okay, come on, stay on it and work even harder. This is what we did during the week. And of course, for Dominic, important to get off the mark today. For Noah Okafor to get off the mark. Also for Anton Stach with a fantastic goal and fantastic assist. I'm delighted for my offensive players because it will be also beneficial for going forward.
Yeah, listen, a happy Farke, a happy Calvert-Lewin, and a happy Leeds camp at the moment, right? They've got, 7 points after 5 games. What are you made of their start?
Yeah, they've done well. Really well. I mean, good result against Wolves. I know Wolves are not quite at it at the minute. But yeah, good result off the back of, getting beat by Fulham, drawn with Newcastle, which again is not a bad result. But you're right, you're sitting there, a lot of question marks around Daniel Farke and his Premier League credentials. And I mean, he's given Leeds a great start of obviously staying in the league this year. I mean, great result at the weekend. Calvert-Lewin, who, as I said, could be massive, scored a great header, first goal since January the 19th. 3 goals I think he got last season. Like in terms of, and that's total. I think he's better than that. But if Leeds can keep him fit and give him the service that he requires, then there's no doubt he can score goals.
Okay. Do you want to give me one more headline?
The last one I'm thinking, right, is Ekitike is more than good enough.
Yeah. What does it say in brackets?
It says no audio.
We've got no audio, everyone, but it doesn't matter. Liverpool still haven't hit their best form yet, won every game as well. I don't know what you do with Ekitike. I mean, he's obviously an unbelievable talent. Mm-hmm. But when you've got a player that you paid one best part of, how much they play for him in the end?
120 something.
120. When you've got a player you paid £120 million. What do you do with Ekitike? He's got to make room for him, right?
Do you know what? You say that, but at the minute, right, all he can keep doing is doing what he's doing. He's putting in performances, playing well, scoring goals. And Isak obviously hasn't played hardly any football, so he's going to take him time to build up. But it must come to a point where I know they've spent over 100 million on Isak. If Ekitike, which he's been doing, is playing really well, not just scoring goals, but his hold-up play, the way he's playing, that Isak's going to have to just wait his turn.
Let me ask you this. It won't happen. If Ekitike scores in every game he plays, does he ever get dropped?
Yeah, he'll get, like Isak will get minutes.
He'll get 75 minutes, he'll come off.
Yeah, but right now, Ekitike has the shirt. Like, he has it's not like he started the season, hasn't scored any goals. He has been very, very, very good. And he's doing exactly what you'd expect from your striker that's almost got a point to prove. Like, you're chasing Isak. I'm here now, scoring goals. So Isak's going to have to wait his turn. And listen, Isak will score goals, but Ekitike's got the shirt and it's his to lose.
Great player.
Well, imagine having those two. Thanks.
I mean, it's not, and they haven't even really hit. I mean, they're not even second gear yet, are they, Liverpool?
Not at all.
Can you press a button to get Liverpool's next few games up for me?
What's going?
And I want that take.
No. So they've got Southampton.
It's good, isn't he, everyone?
Southampton in the FA Cup.
Hold on, I forget that one, yeah.
Palace away.
Okay.
That's
okay, yeah.
Then they go Champions League. Then they go Chelsea away. So there's a couple there you go. Come on.
I think it'll be Chelsea.
Then after that they got your lot.
Okay, forget that one.
Anfield.
Still a couple of drive, everyone. We'll find out how Ben Fletcher ended up in this situation.
I have 4 stitches in my gum as we speak.
I can imagine how he got there. We'll ask what should happen next after this happened on Saturday.
Blackburn 1-0 up, in control, Ipswich down to 10 men, and this game has been abandoned.
By the way, we are taking calls on this from 6. It's going to be an unbelievable phone-in. And we'll ask whether this man could be about to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yamal with a dancing footwork. Shining shot! Magnificent! Oh, yes!
All that and the best bits of talkSPORT coming up right after this live and drive on talkSPORT. Do not miss it.
Fair enough.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, the housewife's favourite. Darren Bent is alongside me. Still to come, we'll be asking what should happen after Blackburn and Ipswich. Their match was abandoned with just 10 minutes to go. We'll take calls on that in 9 minutes. 0371722 3344. Just quickly, Enzo Maresca said that Cole Palmer is, and I quote, unlikely to feature against Lincoln tomorrow with a recurring groin.
Well, he probably wasn't going to feature anyway.
No, of course he wasn't. Marcus Rashford was dropped from Barcelona's squad against Getafe after being 2 minutes late for a team meeting before coming off the bench to assist his side's third goal in a 3-0 win. What do you make of that? 2 minutes late, that's it? You're not playing?
Yeah, unless you've got to set that principle.
Yeah.
Principle's a key.
Jack's old man has said, Jack said this in the meeting, you weren't there, said that if you're 5 minutes early, you're late. I quite like that.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, hold on, what'd you say? If you fight what? He's ex-Navy. His dad.
Is he, yeah? So I was looking at this thinking...
What are you doing?
When we get to it, you'll understand.
Okay, should we just do it anyway?
Yeah.
Right, press the button, Jack. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT and friends. This is where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT and our sister stations. I'm guessing Jack's made a big mistake. Is it in mine or yours?
You'll see.
Okay.
When you read it out.
It's going to be mine. Let's kick things off with the weekend's overnights with the one and only Ben Fletcher. Here he is describing a recent trip to the dentist.
I have 4 stitches in my gum as we speak.
Ooh.
So if I sound a little bit, that's why. And I chat to the receptionist, and she very casually just said, right, well, that'll just be the £1,000 today then.
What?
Yeah. Like I was buying milk. That'll just be £1,000, just the £1,000 today. Oh, no, all right then. There you go. Do you take cash?
I've got mine tomorrow, by the way. My root canal tomorrow. Hour in the chair. Right, here we go. Let's find out what he's done wrong. Question 1. Do you think you're being ripped off by dentists?
No, I think they're quite reasonable.
Okay. Question 2. How painful is your tooth at the moment? How's your tooth doing these days?
Well, you've been the one with a bad tooth.
Yeah.
So it's not, I've never seen my tooth.
Answer the question. How's your tooth?
Yeah, been great, mate.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah, how about yours?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I've got
Jack.
Jack, know your people. Who at talkSPORT do you think is the biggest baby? That was the moose, yeah. Who do you think is the biggest baby at the dentist?
I think probably the biggest baby at the dentist would be...
I can see Dell being a bit of a panicker.
Yeah, Dell would be bad. Even O'Hara, you know. He'd Instagram it.
Yeah,
he'd Instagram it.
Yeah. And he'd give away a free dentist chair. Don't forget, you can catch Fletch 1 to 5 a.m. every Saturday and Sunday morning.
Over to the 21 minutes to go, the brand new unfiltered podcast with Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy.
What happened there? What happened?
Andy told the true story of a man who kept a monkey as a pet.
And it got into next door's house while they were having their dinner, and it smashed the place up. And then the wife, like my friend's mum, went, oh, he was a right naughty thing. He went up a tree and was throwing pears at everyone. I said, you mean he was acting like a monkey? Because that's what monkeys do. And anyway, so it got to a stage where I don't know how the monkey got out. It didn't exist. It did. But he ended up at the police station.
Is that really a true story?
Well, it is a true story, 100% true. But the person in question, I've said to them, I need to see a picture of your dad with the monkey. And so far it's, oh no, cameras didn't exist back then. And I'm like, no. We're going back 30 years, 40 years, right? If you lived with a pet monkey for 7 years, you've got at least one photo.
Yeah. Polaroid.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Even a sketching. I just need to see proof. Because at the moment, I'm starting to disbelieve that story.
All right. What would you do if Dr. Scooter Frank got sent to prison?
I'd bail him out. He ain't going nowhere, that boy. Do you know what, yesterday...
I'd love him to go to prison.
Oi! Yesterday, he was just on a little walk, and all of a sudden, his little back paw come up, and he's like... And it started shaking. I picked it up, I carried him all the way. I was sitting on my lap, wouldn't let him on. He's a little boy. Little baby. Here's Scooter Frank.
If you could keep any wild animal as a pet, which one?
What, and it wouldn't hurt me?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt you.
Factually, I would live through it?
Yes.
And you got a lion in your house, that looked pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, imagine a big old gorilla, though, just sitting in the corner.
I'm scared of... Oh, he can't hurt me?
He can't hurt your friends.
So it's my mate?
You've raised it as a baby, so it loves you.
Elephant would be quite cool.
In the living room. Do you ever watch Idiot Abroad?
I used to.
When he went to the house of someone with a hippo.
You got a hippo in your house?
There's a hippo in their house.
Yo, did you see that thing I sent you as a DM? Where people live in well and they're playing PlayStation. You've got a lion walking about.
Yeah, weird that.
What's all that about?
Yeah. New episodes of 21 Minutes to Go drop every Monday, and check out the talkSPORT app for a host of incredible podcasts.
You forget the other podcast.
From across the talkSPORT network.
No, I couldn't give monkeys. 21 Minutes to Go. That's when your new one come out today. That monkey story in full is amazing. Right, let's finish with this morning's breakfast show. Jeff Stelling, Super Ali McCoist. This is where they got into the topic of TV shows. The Hunted.
was going to go on it with Big Brazil, but I think Big Alan and I, well, if I did it with Big Al, we'd probably get caught in the King's Arms round the corner.
Yeah. It would be too obvious. Yeah. I mean, I would love to do that, but you have to have a friend to do that with. So.
How long do you think you could go undetected for?
A long old time.
What are you doing with that money then? Can't go cash machine. You got to have cash.
I'll meet them. I'll figure it out.
Undetected.
Yeah.
Under the radar.
Yeah, of course, man.
How long you got to go under the radar? Is it a week or 2 weeks or what?
2 weeks. We need to do.
We can't because we've got our show.
Well, let's take 2 weeks off.
No, we could go to a secret location every day.
No, because
do it.
No, broadcast.
Where do they broadcast from?
You've had to go on a reality
he can
show.
sort. He knows the producer.
I would like to go to Hunted. Me and you on Hunted.
Okay. If you had to go on a reality... Oh, you've told me that.
Yep.
Why did you answer your own question? Who at talkSPORT would make the best detective?
Who's Jordan? He's quite clever at work.
Who? Michael Jordan.
No, Michael Jordan or Simon Jordan?
Would he?
I think Agent Durham.
Yeah, he'd be good. Do you know what? I reckon if Simon Jordan was a cop, I reckon he'd be a Bent cop. I reckon you could easily get into his pocket.
No way.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he wouldn't be a good cop.
He would.
Jim White, complete opposite. I mean, they are bad cop, good cop, right? Jim White, you tell everything to Simon, you go like, shut up. Jeff and Andy, they'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. And of course, you can find all of our shows on the talkSPORT app where you can swipe between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 and all of our other sister stations so you never miss a moment. Don't forget to download 21 Minutes to Go. It's unbelievable this week. When we come back, I've been looking forward to this discussion since I came into the building around about 1:30 today. Blackburn against Ipswich was abandoned with 10 minutes to go. Blackburn were leading 1-0. What should happen next? 03717 223344. You decide.
I lived in a little village called Mockadot-de-Poissonnier, just outside Montreuil.
Formula One. It's a sport often seen as insular and elitist, but it's seen a meteoric rise under its owners Liberty Media, not only in popularity and viewership, but in the ability to almost print money. From greater access to more races, here's how it happened. For decades, Formula One was owned and run by one man, Bernie Ecclestone. He was old school, someone who thought the sport itself was enough, and there was no need for all this modern marketing and social media nonsense. But in 2016, Ecclestone agreed to sell his baby to American group Liberty Media. It cost Liberty Media $4.4 billion, and they quickly got to work. We got an F1 app almost immediately, and teams were allowed to show us more from behind the scenes. One of Liberty's most important deals was with Netflix, which in 2019 brought us Drive to Survive. The effect? An almost 70% rise in viewership for races in the US alone. It's massively benefited Formula One online too, with a rise from 7.8 million followers across its social media platforms in 2016 to around 50 million today. New eyes are on the sport too, with F1's own subscription TV channel, which people can watch anywhere in the world. But the main market they've tapped into is the US. There's now 3 races there a year, in Texas, Miami and Las Vegas, and an American-branded team, Cadillac, getting involved in the sport too. More races seems to be the direction of travel. A street circuit in Madrid's being welcomed onto the calendar, while conversations around a Grand Prix in Africa have ramped up in the last few years. More big events could be in the offing too, after the massive F1 75 season launch event in London in 2025. 7.5 million people tuned in to watch it live across the social media channels, and that doesn't include the viewing figures for where it was broadcast on TV in certain countries. It seems Liberty will do whatever they can to grow the F1 brand. Their efforts have been worthwhile too, with Forbes valuing the sport at $17.1 billion back in 2023, almost 4 times more than what they bought it for in 2016. Not bad, considering it's seen as a sport where people just drive around in circles.
Welcome back to Last Hour Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and... Oh, Darren Bent still here.
The dog napper.
That's the one. You got any dogs at the moment?
Yeah, I've, yeah.
What you got?
Yours. I haven't got it. God bless you. So you probably heard Andy many a time on the show poking fun at my dearly departed ghost.
That's an ironic name, isn't it?
And he just
never allowed in the house.
He was allowed in the house.
Never allowed in the house.
He was always in the house.
Is that what you say? You haven't got any more now?
I haven't got any more.
Well, if you're a dog lover, you get another one.
Yeah, but I wasn't a dog lover. I loved him. That's it. And I feel bad getting another one.
Yeah, because you don't take for walks.
I'll look after it for you. That's it, right? Take him to the barber's. Bald.
Oi!
Always hair gone.
If I needed you, if I was going away for a week and I went and there's no one about.
I have him for you.
And would I get him back alive?
Yeah. What do you think I am?
I know what you are.
No, listen. I would look after him. But I'll tell you now, you get him back bald. I'll take all his hair off.
Would you do that?
Every little bit.
Right. Why?
It's fun, isn't it?
No, you wouldn't do that.
No, I would show him respect because I know how much you love him.
Yeah. So he ain't coming anywhere near you. Still to come, Benty is going to be telling us who he thinks should win the Ballon d'Or. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but...
You're doing that, yeah. Nothing like a bit of notice. And of course, at 6:30 is my no Googling question. I'm telling you, no one's going to get that. But now the Carabao Cup is back tomorrow, and the talkSPORT network, we've got you covered.
Lincoln City have completed a remarkable cup
back. It's come out to Moises Caicedo. Oh, he's rifled it in. What a strike.
I don't think they're going to be far away from anything this season, actually. They've got the numbers to be really competitive.
First time cross. Robinson hits it in for Southampton. In towards the right. Ekatike through the legs of the goalkeeper.
You've got to be dominating. You've got to be winning trophies. You've got to be coming back with some sort of silver.
Wolves absolutely rampant here. Wolves 3, West Ham United 2. Brighton comfortably through. Oxford 0, Brighton 6. Edge of the penalty here. Onto his right foot, fires the shot, deflected and in. And it's 2-0 to Burnley.
It is Preston 2, Wrexham 3. They have won this game in the dying moment.
All the drama of the Carabao Cup live on talkSPORT.
Oh yeah, the third round of the Carabao Cup continues. That's tomorrow with 2 games live across the talkSPORT network at 7:45 here on talkSPORT. You can hear Chelsea's trip to League One Lincoln City. Also over on talkSPORT 2 at 8 p.m. Liverpool will be looking to continue their 100% start to the season. They take on Southampton. And of course it continues on Wednesday with Port Vale against Arsenal. Go on the Vale. That one's here on talkSPORT. The easiest way to stay across everything is simply by downloading the talkSPORT app and hitting the live games tab so you don't miss a thing. Right, let's turn our attention now to a bit of Championship football because Saturday's game between Blackburn and Ipswich was abandoned in the 80th minute due to a waterlogged pitch. Now, Blackburn were 1-0 up at the time and Ipswich were down to 10 men, having lost Jacob Greaves. He was sent off. The EFL, they're meeting with representatives from both clubs today to decide how the fixture should be settled. We will get that decision. It won't be in our show, but we'll know that later on tonight, and then we'll look back at that. But before we find out the decision, of course, we want you to give us your verdict on what you think should happen next. 03717 223344. Now, I think I've worked out 6 different things that, in theory, could happen. Okay. So the game's been abandoned. 10 minutes to go. Blackburn 1-0 up. Right. 6 things. I don't think all of these should happen, but these could happen. These are, I think, the only 6 options. 1, play the last 10 minutes of that game somewhere else. Okay?
What, on that day?
What?
What, now?
Well, since.
Okay, I thought you meant just like, right, listen, everyone, we're going to up it down the road.
What do you mean?
When they abandoned the game, you're not talking about on Saturday, are you?
No. No, I can't go to a car park.
Hey, listen, local common, everyone.
No, that would have been a great way to do it, right? They play the 10 minutes somewhere else, behind closed doors, or the first 10 minutes of the next game counts, or something like that. But basically, those 10 minutes have to be played.
Even at a neutral training ground.
Right. Option 1, okay? Option 2, the result stands. Blackburn 1, Ipswich 0, done.
Yep.
Okay? Option 3, replay the whole game.
No, that one.
Okay.
No.
Option 4. Now, this is where it gets a little bit silly, but hear me out. This is Joe's idea. And
put it on Joe.
And well, as much as I really want to argue with Joe, because he's Ipswich, and I know it'll annoy him, I think he has a point. So Ipswich 4, option 4 is award the away team, this is Ipswich, with the win. Now, hear me out. So Burnley, they're 12 miles away. They completed their game. It was raining. Bolton, 13 miles away. Chorley, non-league, 10 miles away. Right? The pitch was virtually unplayable at this one at Ewood Park from half-time. But they still continued for another 35 minutes.
Okay.
The teams I mentioned, they finished their game and they're in and around the area. Now, I don't know what the weather was like 10 miles down the road, right? But I'm guessing it was, if it was monsoon weather at Ewood Park,
they would have got it there.
I'm guessing it was pretty wet everywhere else, right? So producer Joe seems to think that if Blackburn Rovers can't do what Burnley, Bolton and Chorley all did, then they should forfeit the game.
Yeah.
Right? I think it's a little bit nuts, but I understand what you're saying. That was number 4. Number 5 is award a draw because the game can't be finished.
Yep.
And number 6, like they do in France, I think it happened to PSG at the weekend, the game has to be played the next day.
Wow.
Okay?
Yep.
So I think I've covered everything there.
Okay.
Now, out of the 6, what do I think should happen?
Sorry, he said it was a deal.
I think there should have been a law introduced before this happened that suggests if you've played, for argument's sake, 8/9 of a game, and in this case that would have happened, that result stands. That's what I think should happen. Because to have to replay a whole new 90 minutes, I think seems a little bit nuts for a game which effectively had 10 minutes plus added on time.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit nuts. So I think that if it's called off at half time, then fine, it should be replayed. But 10 minutes to go, I sort of think it's the same for both sides going into the game. They know, like, okay, I've seen the weather report, right? There's a chance it might be rained off a bit later on.
Monsoony.
If the game lasts 80 minutes, that's the result we'll take. That's what I think should happen. What do you think should happen?
Well, I mean, there's a few people here saying that Rovers should get the 3 points, and absolutely not. Why should they get the 3 points when it's at their stadium in their home patch?
Well, because they're 1-0 up.
I understand that, but at the same time, you've caused your area has been the one affected. Do you know what I mean? So my only thing with this, there's all these different scenarios, right? I definitely think that playing the last 10 minutes elsewhere is the only way forward. The exact same scenario. However much is left on the clock, they're down to 10 men. Even if it's at a training ground, Blackburn's training ground or Ipswich's, just play the last 10 minutes.
I think that's insane. You as an ex-footballer, imagine you had a 10-minute game.
Well, unfortunately, what am I supposed to do?
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts. But if there's only 10 minutes left, just see it over the line. Even if there's no stoppage time.
What about in the return fixture? They went the first 10 minutes counts towards the next one.
What, so you play what?
No, not
100 minutes.
No. First 10 of the 90 counts.
What do you mean?
So minutes 1 to 10.
Yeah. Oh, from the last game?
No, from the next game.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes, still part of the new 90.
Yeah.
But whatever happens in that first, we'll copy and paste it.
That's way too comfortable. No, too complicated. Sorry.
No, it's not. It's really easy to understand.
Nah, because then you're having to play part of the old game in the new game. And
No. It's just the first 10 minutes. You copy and paste it.
No. Just what's it called? You just go. I just think you find a way to replay that last 10 minutes.
I think that's insane.
Unfortunately, these things happen. But then you say it's insane. But if there's only 10 minutes left.
Okay, plus there was a sending off, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Just get the job done.
It was as a goal, so obviously you got time for that, and a sending off. So you could argue there's another 5 or 6 minutes. So effectively, you're looking at 15, 16 minutes added on.
Well, okay, but I get that. But then just find a way to finish the game. Or the reverse fixture 6 points.
You can't do that.
You said to me, every idea I give you can't do that. Or the return fixture 6 points.
What? Okay. What?
Do you know what I mean? So
but then you got a 6-pointer at Portman Road. That's not fair.
Okay, but then you tell me a fairer way of doing it.
80 minutes, done.
No. What do you mean 80 minutes?
Well, the result stands.
No. Actually, if you weren't going to score.
I don't, but...
That's my thing, play the last 10 minutes.
You can't play a game of football for 10 minutes.
We're going to have to.
That's insane.
Well, I don't think any of the team should be awarded any points. If you can't fulfil the obligation of that game, then
but do you think you should... it's too late now, but if the EFL introduced a threshold that if you got past it, i.e. 80 minutes, whatever the score is after... in any match, if you get past 80 and the game's abandoned, whatever score is there counts.
Then, if that's going to be the rule, I'm all for that.
Right. But do you like that rule?
I like it because it's very rare you get the elements that are stopping football matches nowadays.
Late on.
Exactly. Like it used to be back in the day, floodlight failure. Or do you know what I mean? Things like that. But obviously people don't have those big old towers in the corner anymore. But yeah, 100%. I think if the EFL look at this and go, do you know what, we need to, so in case this happens again, if you get to 80 minutes...
8 ninths to the game.
Right, and 80 minutes, and the moment it gets to 80 minutes, however the score is at that time, if the match is abandoned, that's it. The scoreline will remain 1-0 to Blackburn. But while they don't have this in place, they can't do that.
Let me ask you this. So the game's been abandoned, right? Let me ask you this. Game's been abandoned. So the game has not counted, so it doesn't exist anywhere, that game, right? Jacob Greaves got sent off. He'll still face a match ban.
Yeah.
That's not right.
No, it's not.
The game's not real. It's not in any history book.
No, but I mean, on this football app, it still is. It's just abandoned, but the score's still there.
Let me ask you this. I bet I'm right in saying this. If Jacob Greaves scored, that goal don't count, does it? So why does the red card count?
It would count.
Red card does count.
Yeah.
If he scored a goal.
Yeah. Well, Cantmore scored as well. I'm known for a fact he'll be thinking, boy, that's added to my tally.
Okay, so who scored the Blackburn one?
Cantmore.
Right, that goal don't count towards his goal tally.
No, but I think what they need to do is just...
No, hold on. Don't Scott over this.
What?
Jacob Greaves.
What?
Why has he got to serve a game ban?
This is a red card, but...
In what?
I know,
what was
but this is where the EFL need to come up. This is where the EFL need to make a decision on this quickly, because there are a lot of moving parts, as you just said. A lot of moving parts. The red card shouldn't count. The goal for Cantmore shouldn't count. The results 80 minutes, but then what they're going to do in the last 10. This is where they need to make a decision, and I would play the last 10 minutes.
You play last. I'd say game abandoned after 80 counts.
Yeah, you can't. Not now. You can't do that.
I'd say it.
Yeah, but I get it. If the rule was changed, fair enough. We can't change the rules now.
You've heard mine. You've heard his. What's yours? 03717 22 334. You'll be next. Live and Drive and talkSPORT. talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. I look forward to taking these calls. Still to come, Benty's going to be telling us who he thinks should win the Ballon d'Or. You don't know about that, do you?
Dembele.
There you go. Told you to tell us. And now we take your calls. What should the EFL do next after Blackburn Ipswich was abandoned after 80 minutes? 03717223344. By the way, you've come up with an amazing answer. What do you think?
Penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout. What, before their next game?
Yes, I mean, well, I'm thinking about penalty shootout and I'm thinking, it's just not. Do you know what? I don't think, from Blackburn's perspective, there's not enough jeopardy in a penalty shootout because Ipswich have down to 10 men. That's where you go.
So producer Joe just came in with another great idea.
Yeah.
Right. And he said, replay the game, but on 49 minutes, issue the red card.
Yeah.
And on 59 minutes,
the penalty gets awarded. Or then you might as well just give them the goal.
Oh, give them the goal.
Yeah, because imagine if the keeper saves it.
Give them the goal, yeah. 49 minutes red card, 59 minutes, give them a goal.
Okay. But then my only thing with that argument, right, Joe, just say Ipswich score in the first 5 minutes. Then the game's completely different.
Yeah, you're talking nonsense, Joe.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've got a better idea.
You know what I mean? If they score in the first 10 minutes, then what happens?
That's ridiculous. George is a Blackburn fan. Hello, George.
Good evening, Chaps. You well?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
I'm not too bad, thank you.
I think this is an unbelievable scenario, and I'm gobsmacked that the EFL don't have the answer already written down.
I feel like it should be in the laws already that if you played 3/4 of the game,
I agree.
and you're in front, then it should just be called there and then.
I agree.
But it even felt like on the afternoon the officials didn't know. Like I was at the game, and the officials went inside, came back out 15 minutes later expecting something to have changed. The rainfall's consistent through the day, and to be fair, for about the last 20 minutes of it, it could have been called off.
Yeah.
Now, I think really they won't hand us the result because they don't do that. The EFL aren't known for the competency in that sort of situation, but I do think that playing the last 10 minutes of the game would probably be the best scenario. Because obviously, look, they've been taken off for player safety, and then you're expecting them to come back and play another 90 minutes. We're talking about a heavy workload for a lot of these footballers.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Do you know what? Just replaying the game might be the best option.
Yeah, but thanks for your call, George. I just don't think it's fair to start from 0-0 again.
Yeah, no.
Ipswich had a player sent off.
Well, again, this is where.
But why should
and then Blackburn won up.
Why should I mean, effectively, that's 2 up, right? Down to 10 men and a goal.
Yeah, potentially.
So there's 2 problems that Ipswich have got. Why should they start level? Let's go to Chris, a Man United fan. Hello, Chris.
Hi, mate. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you? Have you got the answer to this?
Well, local football is, once you get to 70 minutes, if the game's abandoned after 70 minutes, first of all, the result stands. That's one thing. But I think the other 2 problems you've got is, when you're talking about restarting a game, you've already touched on it, that somebody's been sent off, so you can't really do that. But I think that the other problem that you've got is, how do you guarantee that all the same players are available to play in a replay?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the team that are losing, they can change it, they can change the formation, they can put different players in, etc., to try and impact the game if you replay it.
The problem you've got as well, do you say non-league football, like Saturday and Sunday, that if you get to 70 minutes and it's abandoned, the result... The problem you've got is, I think Sunderland at the weekend, they equalised on 76.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Well, no, I think
they were a player down.
What I mean is, from a rule perspective, that's just what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to put a rule in place, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a rule in local football, so at least everybody knows and they abide by it, or they understand what the impact is. if there's no rules surrounding it, it's shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking, really, that there's no rule that says if a match gets abandoned. I mean, I don't think you can replay. I don't think you can do what Benty said and have 6 points for Portman Road, because, like you said, then Blackburn are at a disadvantage because, you know, it's 6 points at their ground. It's not really Blackburn's fault that the heavens have opened while they've been at Blackburn. They're not in control of the rain, are they? So why should it impact them?
Well, because there are other teams in and around a 10-mile radius that carried on playing through torrential weather. So why couldn't...
Who called the game off? Who called the game off, though, Andy? Was it the referee or was it the team?
Yeah, the ref.
So if the ref's called it off, it's the ref's problem, isn't it? It's not Blackburn's problem.
I know, but it's called it off because the ground wasn't fit. It was too dangerous.
Yeah, but the other referees didn't call it off in those other grounds, did they?
No, because maybe the drainage was better. I don't know. I'm asking
maybe.
the question.
Yeah, and that's what I don't know. If it was a drainage issue and it's to do with the stadium not being fit for purpose or whatever, that's probably a different conversation.
Yeah.
But if it's just a referee that's maybe a little bit more overzealous or whatever, maybe he made a decision that wasn't controlled by everybody else.
I don't know if you saw it, but there was no way they could have carried on. Do you see it?
I think I saw bits of it.
Yeah.
Is it where he were bouncing the ball and it would just stick it?
He tried to.
He tried to pass it and it just didn't
tried
go
to
anywhere.
roll it, yeah. Although, what annoyed me was he tried to roll it, right? Try and kick it. Roll it. What are you rolling it for?
That's what he's doing.
No, kick it.
No.
That's the
thing.
He got his hand, he rolled it. I was
Yeah.
like, why are you
No.
doing that? To try and kick it. Very bizarre. Keep coming in 03717223334. Maybe John, the Leeds fan's got the answer. Hi, John.
Hello, lads. Great show as always.
Thank you, John.
A little bit off the wall, but get to Portman Road, half-time entertainment, get the youth teams out. Ipswich start with 10 men, and they play that time out at half-time. Everyone gets a free show, and I don't know what happened.
You don't actually believe that, do you, John?
A little bit.
Do you?
I just think I can't see another fair way.
Unless you play another, like you played the extra 10 minutes, but then you play another 10 minutes at stoppage time, so just 20 minutes. Exact same scenario. Away you go.
You can't have
in middle ground. You can't have one of them going with the Blackburn. Do you know what I mean?
I wonder what the Ipswich fan called Reese will think is the right answer. Hello, Reese.
Hi, boys. You all right?
I'm good, man. You all right today?
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good. What would you like to say?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head earlier. I think if Blackburn aren't able to provide a suitable pitch, despite weather conditions being the same everywhere else up in that area, then surely there should be some sort of punishment for them for failing to provide a suitable ground for an EFL game to be played.
The only thing I will say, I was being a little bit cheeky because I don't actually agree with that scenario that was producer Joe's. The only thing I'll say, there's no way of proving that the other grounds in a 10-mile radius were as bad.
I mean, if you saw the weather that day, it was clear that that storm that was there was also covering a lot of that part of the country.
Yeah, but what was it like at Bolton and Burnley?
Where it's about the same. And they've still managed to get their games on. I believe because next to Ewood Park, they've got a dodgy river which was overflowing and therefore stopped them from being able to get the drainage out properly. But again, that's something that's been there the whole time.
So,
why can't they sort it out?
Sorry, where did you get that information from? The river was overflowing so they couldn't drain the ground.
He was in it.
Yeah, it affects their drainage. Apparently, there's a river that's near the ground, and apparently it affects their drainage.
I don't know if that's true. Who told you that, Reese?
But at the end of the day, they still could have provided a pitch that could fulfill an EFL game. You know, and it's 2025. You know, if you're playing in the Championship, you're expected to be, you know, providing a suitable ground that can get rid of a bit of water. You know, everyone else has managed to do it, so why can't they? In terms of what the result should be, I'm pretty sure that the only way to go about it is to replay the whole fixture over again.
Yeah, thanks, Reese. I just don't feel it's fair to replay a fixture from 0-0, no minutes on the clock, when one team was leading 1-0, the other team were down to 10 men, and you've got 10 minutes to go.
We played the last 10 minutes then.
Yeah, I think that's probably the fairest option. Yeah.
I mean, it seems bizarre because how far Blackburn is from Ipswich is miles away.
Yeah.
It's
You've got to do it, yeah.
Right?
Or just toss a coin.
No.
Still to come, Benty's going to be telling us who he thinks is going to win the Ballon d'Or, but you've done it 3 times. But now it's time for Goldstein's No Googling. This is part of the show where at 6:30 I write the question, and hopefully Benty will go, that's a good question. Are you ready? Yep. Don't look, what are you doing? You did? Okay, don't look at me looking at trainers as much. Right, ready?
Yep.
I want your reaction to it.
Go on.
Who was the first foreign winner of the Premier League top scorer?
That's it.
Yeah. Do you know that?
Say again.
Who was the first foreign winner of the Premier League Golden Boot, if you want, top scorer? So at the end of the season, whoever scored the most goals, the first time it wasn't an Englishman, who was it?
I think I know who that is, you know.
Oh, I hope you don't.
I think I do.
Was it?
And the only reason why I think I know this
what do you think?
is because he used to...
Right, don't say anything.
I obviously played with him. And he used to...
You didn't?
He used to...
You didn't play with him?
Right.
What?
I didn't play with him?
No.
You sure?
Oh, did he? Okay. Oh, yeah, of course he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because he used to...
Okay, well, let me tell you now.
brag about it.
Let me tell you, man. There's two.
Okay.
All right? So you might have got one, but you haven't got two. The answer to Goldstein's no Googling coming up right after this live on Drive and talkSPORT.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
Andy Goldstein. Before the break, ask Goldstein's no Googling, and that's where I write the 6:30 one every day. Hopefully to impress Darren Bent. Did I impress you, Darren Bent?
Well, I kind of got it, didn't I? So
we got one, there's two.
I'll probably get the other one.
Question, well, you haven't. Who was the first foreign winner of the Premier League Golden Boot or top score, whatever you want to call it?
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
He's won. What year do you think it was, by the way, and how many goals?
I want to say it was Jimmy, 99, 98.
I mean, you went the other way round, but yeah, 98, 99. How many goals do you reckon he got?
19.
18.
Oh, I know it. Got it.
You've looked.
I haven't looked.
Swear on your kid's life.
I swear I haven't looked. Look.
Swear on your kid's life.
Look what's up.
Look at me. You're such a cheat.
Someone told me.
But what is the matter with you?
Not the Hasselbank.
Why?
Not Hasselbank.
No one told you. Who told you? You're such a cheat again. Who texted you?
Can't tell you.
No.
I can't tell.
You looked.
I didn't look. Yeah, I looked at not the first one.
What is the matter? You are so competitive. It is frightening.
York.
You just cheated.
Bang.
No one texts you. You're such a lie.
Craig.
Swear on your kid's life.
Text me.
Swear on your kid's life.
Craig, text me.
Show me the text.
I can't show my text.
Yes. What is the matter with you? Why can't you just say I don't know?
I knew Jimmy.
So even when I go, what year? And you go, 98.
No, that there.
Absolute.
Listen,
Absolute.
I swear my kid's life.
Absolute.
No. Look, I don't care. That I guessed.
I don't believe anything you say now. What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Why are you doing that?
I got Jimmy.
Yeah, but your mate didn't text you. You just looked.
I looked at Yorkie. Someone texted me. Shout out, Craig. Thanks for that.
What's the matter with you? I'll give you £100 now if you show me that text from Craig.
No, make it 150.
All right, 150.
No, give me the money first.
Well, I haven't lost yet.
No, give me the money first. And give me the money first, I'll show you.
I don't pay up a bet before I lose it.
You did last year, mate.
No, I did. I did. Come on. You're such a liar. Swear on your kid's life, he texts you.
Craig has texted me.
With the answer.
Oh, okay. That's a different story.
I know your brain works. Right.
Craig texts me.
So, yeah, not with the answer. Time now for this.
Power Pro on talkSPORT with the new range of Einhal Pro Power Tools. The new kit on the block.
Right, definitely no cheating here. Right, thanks to Einhal, the official home and garden expert of Bayern Munich, we've got a fantastic prize to give away this week. You and a friend could be off to Munich to watch Bayern play later this season. The brilliant prize package includes a pair of match tickets, your travel, that's great, accommodation and spending money along with a brilliant Einhal professional cordless impact drill with accessories. Now, joining us, randomly selected from all our online entries, is Richard. Hello, Richard. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Good. Thanks so much for coming on. Let me explain to you and our millions of listeners around the world how it works. I'm going to ask you 5 questions about legendary German footballers, managers and teams known for their efficiency on the pitch. You'll get 1 point for each correct answer. If no one's able to beat your score by the end of the week, you and a friend are off to Munich. All right?
Yeah, wow.
Okay. Have you been to Germany before? I've been to Munich. It's fantastic. Have you been there?
35 years ago on a football tour.
Okay. It is amazing. You'll love it. So good luck, all right? So 5 questions. I must take your first answer, and we'll see by Friday if you've won, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 1. Good luck to you. I must take your first answer. Here we go. Who was the head coach of the German national team when they won the 2014 FIFA World Cup?
Bertie Vogt.
It's wrong. It's Joachim Löw. Question number 2. Which German midfielder scored the last ever professional goal at the old Wembley Stadium back in October 2000?
Stefan Kuntz.
It's not. It's Dietmar Hamann. I'm fighting against the joke, everyone. I'm fighting against it. Question number 3. Which German footballing legend was famously nicknamed De Kaiser?
Franz Beckenbauer.
Is the right answer. Oh, no. Please don't go there, Goldstein.
I got you.
What's going on now? What's going on now?
Oh, my God. Get through it, Goldstein. Question number 4. I don't think I can get through it.
I can only apologise.
Wait, I got it.
Joe, Joe, what is going on now?
Right, shush.
You're telling me to shush. You can't even speak. You can't even... Do you want me to do it?
No. Question number 4. Yeah, I can't do it.
Question number 4. I apologise. Right. Question number 4. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Right. Who was the influential captain of Bayern Munich when they won the UEFA Champions League in 2001?
Oliver Kahn.
That's the wrong answer. It was Stefan Edberg.
Stefan Edberg?
Effenberg. Right. Right.
Effenberg.
Right, here we go. Which German goalkeeper holds the all-time record for the most clean sheets in Bundesliga history?
Bodo Illgner.
Who?
Bodo Illgner.
No, it's Manuel Neuer. Apologies, Manuel Neuer.
Right,
yeah, I can't hear anything, honestly.
Okay. You scored 1. I think I've got 1. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. If that's how I score at the end of the week, you and a friend are off to Munich. I don't think you'll win. I really want you to, but I don't think you will. But
At least I made you laugh.
You
Anyway.
did, and then some. Thank you so much for coming on.
Cheers, thanks.
Have a good one. If you think you can beat Richard Scott tomorrow's show, you can enter now at talksport.com/win. That's all thanks to our friends at Einhal, the new kit on the block.
Power Pro on talkSPORT with the new range of Einhal Pro power tools. We know what you need from your kit.
Fair enough.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this.
Do you want to kill me there, right? I'm trying to read the questions. Because the headphones don't work, I couldn't even hear what he was saying. Part of it I couldn't even have to keep pushing it in and out.
Right, okay. You ready? Right. The highest individual honour in football will be awarded in Paris tonight when the winner of the Ballon d'Or is announced. Barcelona's Ousmane Dembele and Barca's Lamine Yamal are favourites to take it home. In previous years, French football interviewed the winner prior to them being announced on the stage. But this year, the winner has not been informed in advance in an attempt to avoid leaks. Now, only France's football editor-in-chief, Vincent Garcia, knows the name of the winner. That's how it should be, right?
Yeah, too many.
Why are you telling people?
Well, you know, it's like for certain people, if they ain't won it, they ain't getting on the plane. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember when
terrible.
It was probably when Rodri won it and none of the Real Madrid people turned
They all
up?
boycotted it.
So I quite like the fact that make people go. Do you know what I mean? So if you haven't won it, yeah, it's disappointing, but I actually quite like the fact they've kept their cards close to their chest and they're not allowing it to get out, because people will just go, if I'm up for the award and I feel I should have won it and I don't win it, I'm like, what am I going for?
Yeah, I agree with you. It looks like it's going to be Lamine Yamal or Dembele.
I think it should be Dembele.
Rafinha's in there as well, but I just don't think he's got a chance with those two names in it.
No, he's been good, but for me, Dembele, he's won. I know Lamine Yamal's been absolutely sensational, but you think what Dembele done last year, the Champions League, first time in Paris' history.
Yeah.
I just think he was absolutely head and shoulders above everyone. And there was a few in their team. Kvaratskhelia, he's another one who could have been in the mix for it, but I think Dembele would probably be the right winner.
I've got all the names in front of me. Just tell me what you think, if they've done enough. So we've talked about Ousmane Dembele, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
Kylian Mbappe, his name's not in the mix.
Yeah, no, he's been good, but I just don't think he's been as good as those. And Real Madrid not winning the Champions League as well.
They won nothing last season,
No.
right? Rafinha won the La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super
He's
Cup.
been good. And do you know what's brilliant about him as well? I remember at the start of the season, he was almost being used as potential to make way for other players to come in. Like, I think they were trying to get Nico Williams. And to be fair to Rafinha, he was absolutely brilliant last year. Brilliant.
Okay. The top 30 is being slowly released throughout the day. Okay, so far we know that Harry Kane finished 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who finished 18th?
McTominay.
Yeah. How'd you guess that?
Because I knew you were going to say him because I was talking about McTominay out there.
That's unbelievable.
He's done well. He's gone to Napoli, turned himself into a superstar.
Jude Bellingham 23rd, Erling Haaland 26th.
I think it's bizarre. Erling Haaland 26.
Yeah, he should be much further.
Yeah, I thought
disgrace. The year he won the treble and scored about 300 goals.
Messi won the World Cup.
I know.
It's tough, isn't it? It's the way it's quickly crumbles. Lewandowski's the biggest robbery.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
That year, we're not going to award it.
Just still give it to him now.
Yeah.
You could look back.
Let's go back and give it to him.
Yeah.
Even though he ain't got it.
I
It
agree.
just says void when you look at the winners.
There's no point. That season did eventually happen, didn't it?
Yeah.
When we come back, one more Billy will be in the studio for the end of show quiz, and a few other bits are happening as well. Live on Drive and talkSPORT after this. Job talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside from us at 7, Natalie Stoy, host Kickoff. Tonight she's got the mirrors, Darren Lewis, alongside and former Chelsea defender, the lovely, handsome Scott Minto. Right, time now for this.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Right, time now for Paddy's Performers in association with Drive's official betting partner, Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a great old weekend of football and nominated the players we think made a difference and were Paddy's Performers. I'll go first.
Brilliant.
I've gone for Brian Mbeumo.
Shock.
I just thought he was brilliant. I thought he was absolutely great. United have been looking for someone for a long time. Ever since Rashford left and Garnacho's gone, just someone that wears the shirt with pride, and he gave it everything in that game. I thought I haven't finished it. I thought he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and he looks great. And now Cunha's back as well. 3 points off top spot, probably win it now. So I've gone for Brian Mbeumo. Well done, Sunshine. Who you gone for? Nothing.
I've gone for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, Jim, I've got to think outside the box, not just my own team.
Well, inside the box.
He done well. He's got a really nice header. It wasn't an easy header as well. He just guided it into that far corner at Wolves. And I think he's going to be imperative and crucial.
Imperative's not a word.
It is.
Imperative?
It is I think it's imperative that they keep him fit.
Is that a word?
Yeah, because I think he will score goals for them. So, yeah, I've gone Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Okay, imperative it is. Man United to smash Brentford to pieces is even money. And Dominic's next game, Leeds against Bournemouth, Leeds to win is 7-4. There you go, that's Paddy's Performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com, 18 plus only. begambleaware.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Now, earlier on, you may have heard me laugh a lot. Talking of Stefan... Oh, Billy's coming in the studio. Hello, Bill.
Evening.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Do you like that joke? I can just about get away with that one.
I don't get it.
Good, because there was nothing there.
All right.
You're not throwing the iPad at him.
How's your weekend? But I don't care about
really good. Really
I don't care, Billy.
Really good.
What's been the highlight of today's show been for you, Bill?
Oh, probably the last section.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How's your hair? Looks great, by the way. What you got in it?
Might have a bit of your paste in it.
What's that called?
What is it?
Goldstein's Golden Paste. You got that in your hair?
It's called Dax.
Really good. Available at damonbarber.com, that one.
That's the one.
Really good.
Yeah.
Get it in time for Christmas before it runs out, that one.
Yeah.
Really good.
That one. Yeah.
What are we doing for the end of the show quiz, William?
It's the Ballon d'Or tonight.
Do you care about that?
Not really.
That's good. We don't care about you.
Yeah.
Benny, do you care about that?
I do, yeah, hey, Bill.
Why are you doing that? Oh, I see. You've given the iPad, so you go first.
The quiz is all about the Ballon d'Or, sort of.
Okay, no.
So it's not. It's about doors.
Built it nicely, here you go.
Andy, do you want to go first?
Benny, have you got your outro ready, by the way?
Yeah, but 1 second. Say that again, Bill. Again, Bill.
Bill, who's going first?
Andy.
Yeah.
What's the biggest door in the world? Do you want some options?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I do. It's going to be of a cathedral, I would imagine.
Oh, sorry. I meant how big is the biggest door in the world?
Oh, right. As opposed to what?
What is the biggest door in the world?
Right, okay.
69 metres, 139 metres, 559 metres.
The middle one, 139.
Yeah. At NASA.
Oh, of course, yeah, to get all the rockets in and out.
These are enormous sliding doors designed to protect the massive rockets and spacecraft.
There you go.
They can take 45 minutes to fully open or close.
Can they? Lazy
getting
days.
chased.
Do it quicker. Getting chased.
Wait for 1 second, mate.
Benty, how much does the Ballon d'Or weigh?
Go on.
7 kg, 11 kg, 19 kg.
Hit me with that 11 kg.
I'd go heavy. I think it's really heavy.
Only 7.
Oh.
Idiot.
Everyone says it's really heavy, though. Mark Malone said it's really heavy.
Yeah, but he's tiny, Michael Owen, isn't he?
Yeah. That might be wrong as well, to be fair.
What might be wrong?
Good question, but Google said it.
Well, is that the Moose?
Oh, hello.
Moose, I'll speak to you after the show.
Fair enough.
Why have you got to play with it? It was fine. Why are you messing about with it, Jack?
Andy,
no worries.
Your next question.
Honestly, sometimes, Jack, if it ain't broke...
Doors have hinges.
Yes, hold on, correct.
And Hinge is a dating app. What percentage of marriages begin on dating apps?
I think it's quite high now, you know.
Oh, I was going to say it's quite low. What, nowadays? When was that stat from?
I think it was an article last year, so pretty recent. 10%, 25%, 50%.
It's not, it can't be 10. It can't be 50% or 25.
It is 10.
Yeah. That's quite high though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you meet your girlfriend on...
No, old school.
Do you meet her in old school?
No, just in person.
Well, you actually spoke to her?
Yeah.
Did you?
Well,
you
yeah.
weirdo.
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, get arrested for that nowadays.
Benty, how many large party helium balloons would it take to lift Alex Crook?
Go on.
That's a great...
Whichever the highest number is.
30, 330, 3,330.
3,330. Even that's the one below. Middle.
Only 330.
Nonsense.
To lift him.
Absolute garbage.
These are large ones.
Oh, here we go. Hot air balloon.
They're 3 foot.
I still think more.
Is this how convincing to you?
I still think more, Bill, than 330.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Big lump in it.
I'm glad you got that sentence out. We've got about a minute and a half left, Bill.
Andy, what is the
Have you got enough questions?
Hopefully.
Okay.
What's the world record for the longest time doing keepy ups with a balloon?
Oh, wow, it's long.
Oh, my gosh, it's got to be days.
4 hours, 10 hours, 25 hours.
25 hours, it's got to be.
Only 10 hours.
You could beat that.
Boredom, mate.
There was 2 of them.
You couldn't do that.
What do you mean, 2 of them?
2 of them sort of keeping it up together.
Oh, 2 people had to keep it up together?
Yeah.
We could beat that.
You reckon?
Yeah, how long do you reckon you could get up for? Roughly.
Ages.
Yeah. At least half a day.
Benty,
Go on, Bill.
Who was the first ever winner of the Ballon d'Or? Sensible question.
50s?
So Stanley Matthews, Di Stefano, or Lev Yashin?
Well, Yashin was the goalkeeper, so I'm going to go. Give me Di Stefano.
No, I think it was Stanley.
It's a Stan.
Yeah.
Was it, yeah?
1956.
I remember it was a Tuesday.
Was you there at the ceremony?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
John
We've got time on, yeah.
Stefan
You can both
Egberg.
answer this one. Closest to
Is this the last one?
Yeah. Rodri is the current holder. of the Ballon d'Or.
Correct.
Yep. How many passes did he complete in the Premier League
Oh, for God's sake.
the year he won it?
Hold on.
No options.
All right. Let's write down our answer. All right? Go on, you write down. Have you got a pen, Benny?
Yeah, 3,000.
No, you haven't got a pen.
In my head.
What, in the whole of the season he won it?
Just Premier League, yeah.
Whole of the season, the year he won it?
Yeah.
How many passes?
Mm-hmm.
Just in the league?
Yep.
Okay, I've done it.
Go on.
What you got?
I've got 4,000.
Oh. I've got 192.
Obviously, God.
I went on about 40 per game.
There's more than that.
3,600.
Oh, my DB, that is unbelievable.
What did you say?
4,000. 192.
I thought it was about 40 per game. I did miss something. Billy, get out of my studio. Don't darken my day till tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow at 4 o'clock for more of the same. Thanks for listening. I'll leave you. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. I'll leave you with the famous words of Darren Bent, who signs off, as he does every night, via our friends at ChatGPT.
Well, that's my time. Remember, if you can't be good, at least be good at it.
Love it.
I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my...